A very happy Golden Sunday to all. It's your They Them I'm Gray here, and we are going to play more Golden Sun on this day. And I am really very excited. Because one, I think this is the best day of the week, just in general. Because I like Golden Sun very much. This is a game I'm very attached to. If you're tuning in for the first time, this is a game from 2003, 2001. I lied. 2001. Thank you for the second. The thing is, this game has just turned 20 this year. Actually, earlier this month. I guess technically in the US it came out. Game out was loud. Okay, we're gonna bring that all the way back down. That's super weird. Okay, just kidding. Okay, now I can talk. Sorry about that. Is that good? I'm trying to find like a good medium. I think we're good there. Maybe. That's also a very loud title screen. Here's some good talking music. Here's some good talk over this music. Alright, I'm gonna talk over this music. Also, hey Clouds, welcome to the stream. Sorry to destroy your eardrum immediately. Anyway, if you were just tuning in, which I guess everyone would be because this is me starting, but I guess if this is your first time watching me play Golden Sun, we are in the middle of a lovely campaign to prevent the destruction of Weird by stopping the elemental lighthouses from getting lit. We have already failed, so we have already lit one, but we're gonna walk around and try to prevent other things from happening. In the meantime, we're gonna do a million side quests, because it's just that kind of game. That's just how it be. Anyway, so when we left off, so we got a party member. This guy right here, his name is Ivan. He works for and/or is adopted by Hammett. It's a weird situation. Who is more or less the capitalist ruler of the place we are now, which is Calais. And we had a lovely meeting with his wife about how he's been kidnapped. And unfortunately, we can't really do too much about that at this time. She certainly doesn't want us to do more about it. One, because it would put us at risk, and two, because we have our own shit to do, and she knows it. So this is something we will have to think about later, unfortunately. And actually, so I have, it's not really good news and bad news. I have news and also news. So, news one, you can do it. You can save Hammett. It's totally a thing we can do. News two, it's totally optional, and a very interesting stealth-based part of the game, but you can't think of a lot of RPGs that have a stealth section, but this one does. Anyway, there's not really too much that we can do in Calais right now, and we are going to come back, so I'm not going to spend too much time putzing around, but we are supposed to go do our own shit, you know? That's kind of, you know, how it is. We got yelled at for doing stuff, so we will come back to Calais. There is some plot progression to be done here, but a couple of things to observe. As we want to proceed forward with our quest, we'll be headed west, past this sea right here, because there are a couple of ways to go west, but one is by sea, which is a whole thing, of course. One is on foot, but as we'll see later, that is blocked off. Another way is, two is by land, for sure. Another way is through this cave, weirdly named Gondwan Cave, even though we're not in Gondwan. Gondwan is the continent below this one, so we can't really, this is more of an exit than an entrance. And so this is where plot progression lives, so we're not going that way. We're gonna go back. Turns out there's plenty we can do here. So Calais is actually not very far geographically from where we started the game, interestingly enough. Hammett's kind of deal was that he couldn't travel to Calais because there was a broken bridge. It was right after the disaster. The bridge has since been fixed, and how I know is this is it. This is the bridge. So we're actually in some very familiar territory here, if I can get over there without getting attacked. Hey, Dexion, welcome to the stream. We are playing some Golden Sun, and we are back to the beginning of the game. This is Vault. You're the warriors who captured the thieves a while back, aren't you? You've returned to Vault. And if we read his mind, which do I have that set? I do. Can't believe they're here. What great timing. Great timing. Great timing, you say? Hold on, let me talk to the correct person about this. There, you see, the roof repairs are all finished. Maybe you? Oh, it's you. I was just talking about you with our mayor. You're all really strong, so I say let those thieves attack. They won't be able to get past you. Get past me? Thieves? Let's talk to the mayor ourselves. Oh, Isaac, you've come back to Vault. Ever since you left, all sorts of crazy things have been happening. Those thieves you caught have escaped from jail. Oh, well, whoopsie doodle. We were worried that they might come after you. Have you run into them? No? Well, that's good, but be careful. There's no telling what they might do. What's kind of funny is there's a pretty sturdy jail here. But, it looks pretty thiefless. Well, there's this guy. I hit somebody, so they put me in here. What I did was stupid, wasn't it? I need to learn to control my temper. So, yeah, pretty thiefless. So that's not actually why we're here. However, there is a reason why we're here. And it's to do sort of as an optional little puzzle dungeon with a very delightful, with a very delightful, reward. I also agree that this game is adorable. I'm very, very attached to it, and I think it has a delightful art style. So this is one of the first, sort of the flagship RPGs on the Game Boy Advance, and so at the time it was really touted for its graphics. Anyway, we're really after that guy. We got a Jin friend over there, and we are going to spook it a little by going. So apparently that was enough. So it turns out that there are a couple little secrets involved. And now that we've circled our way around the entire continent, turns out we can find some of them. Let's ask Puppy for help. If you bring me some bones, I'll tell you a secret. Bring us some bones, huh? Turns out that is the thing we can do. We don't actually really need to do this, but I'm gonna do it because it amuses me and I think it's cute. Yes, this is the right place. Which actually, while we're at it, it is a plot-heavy puppy. So the main guy is psychic. So yes and no, all the main guys are psychic. And so magic in this game, what is essentially magic, is called Psynergy. And so we have amongst our party members here 4 adepts, they're called. Adepts or users of Psynergy. And each of these are aligned with each of the 4 traditional elements. And so Isaac is aligned with Venus, which includes earth, plant growth, things of that nature, rocks. Garrett is a Mars adept, which is aligned with fire, lava, etc. Ivan is aligned with Jupiter, which is wind, thunder, electricity, and kind of weird psychic shit. Mia is, oh, did I say Mercury? Jupiter. Mercury is Mia, which is water and ice. So, we also have these lovely spirits among us, which let us do some fun class change stuff. So, right now I have a few things kind of around. So I'm Ivan. Yeah, hell yeah. So on him I have currently matching Jin, which I love very much, and you can tell because I have a glass that was made for me that has the logo on it. My good friend Kaylee made this. Shout out to Kaylee. She gets mad when I do a shout out. But shout out to Kaylee. I won't link her channel because that's what makes her mad. But yeah, anyway, the class change system is pretty robust, and the more Jin you have, the better. So that's really what we're doing. We're spirit hunting here. Oh, I guess I took a bone. Oh, I guess I have multiple bones. Okay. He really likes bones. I wonder if he's got a calcium deficiency. Okay, sure. I don't know what to do with that, but yeah, well, the second one. I know what to do with the first one. The first one goes to Puppy. Yeah, we're not gonna unpack that. You're right about that one. Hey, you want this? A bone from the girl at the end. You guys, we got a bone from the girl at the end. Again, let's not, I'm doing necromancy shit. That's what I need these for. Shut up, Mom. Go away. Don't bother me. Careful search will reveal a passage leading underground nearby. You might just find some treasure inside. So this is actually kind of a thing to keep an eye on. So one might recall we have the Psynergy Reveal, which allows us to perceive hidden truths. And anytime you see usually six, objects kind of scattered in a circle like this particular arrangement, that basically is a sign that you should use Reveal. So, turns out there is a path down in the cemetery. So we're doing a little bit of Kakariko bottom of the well shit is basically what we're doing. And it's a little spooky down here. Ooh, I should probably check, since I like went and did other stuff, that the Venus Djinn is still like over there. I don't want to get all the way through this and like have the Djinn not be where I want it to be. Okay, he's still over there. All right, cool. You know, I do want bones for innocent reasons. Want to make dice. That is a perfectly good reason. It's just a hard sell. Animal bones. Yes. I mean, I had assumed. Yeah, did you guys see, like... Okay, I don't know what it is about, like, newer media. Every few years, it seems like some site... There's always a controversy about someone who's collecting human remains. You know what I mean? So do you remember the Tumblr, like the witch that I wish I remembered more of this. That's not true. I'm glad I don't remember more of this. I'm glad I've heard this from my memory. Anyway, someone on Tumblr got in trouble for collecting human remains and posting about it because, oh, they live in a place where it floods and it just washes up off the street. Okay. Which apparently she's using for rituals of some kind. Yeah, no, it's insane. If you look up, like, Tumblr, Google, like, okay, Tumblr bone controversy. But anyway, a couple of, like, a week or two ago, incidentally, weird timing, someone on TikTok was like, yeah, I study human remains, and here's my wall of spines. It's all a bit, it's a lot to take in. I guess I'll just leave it at that, because I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, it was a whole thing. There were some, a lot of memes that came out of it, but yes, I guess if that is true, I guess, I'll leave it to you. That's maybe a better way to say it. I'm not saying, hey, you should definitely Google it. It's a weird time if you do Google it. So I'll leave that up to viewers' discretion. I mean, you're not gonna, like, see gross shit, I guess, I'll put it that way. It's just, like, a stressful time. I just want to, like, take some of the trash off a butcher's hands. Yeah, I know what you mean. You'd think that would be more accessible. Listen, polyhedra, that's some complicated shit. You gotta learn about those platonic solids. I don't really want to fight all these guys. I'll fight some of them. We are kind of doing a big side trip time here, but there's a couple little puzzles in here that I think are cute. So you see the little pedestal that has the fire symbol. Gee, I wonder what goes there. Wow. I mean, that's more of an antipiece than anything. Let's see, these vines I can whirlwind through. Is this anything? Oh, this is anything. A Vambrace. Ooh, I'm glad to have that, if that's what I think it is. Yes, glove boost attack. Absolutely, I will take it. Should I give this dragon shield to someone? Yes. It doesn't really need the fire resistance, though. You know what? I think I'm gonna swap these. Give this to Isaac. Give Vambrace to Garrett. I guess so that someone else can equip it, too. But I don't really need to equip other people's attack as much, because they're just not gonna catch up. Mia might. Sure, why not? Hey, you want this? She's got a mace. She can do some thwacking. Okay, I debated on ordering KFC with bones to save money, and I don't want to go out right now. I mean, that is one way to get animal bones. I guess that's how the inn lady got animal bones. Okay. So luckily we can do this. And it's gonna cost a lot of synergy points to do it, but this is something we learned how to do in the Alton mine, so not that long ago, actually. You'll notice that the water drops, by the way, are kind of falling in a pattern, and that doesn't really matter for this room. But it's really more foreboding for the puzzles that have yet to come. I'm reeling that I've been thinking about this for months and it never even occurred to me. Well, I mean, to be fair, the sort of bones that you would get from I mean, buying fried chicken, I mean, you'd probably make some pretty small dice out of that. I don't know, is there some way to, ooh, we got some water temple shit to do here. Thankfully, that's not super prevalent in this game. We've already done the big water dungeon, and it was mostly log rolling puzzles, pipe rolling puzzles, even. But yeah, I imagine the sort of bones that you'd get out of KFC, you'd have to make some pretty small dice. I don't know, unless there's some way to... Ooh, don't die, Ivan, don't die. Oh god, don't die, don't kill Ivan, don't kill Ivan. Oh, and we killed Ivan. Okay, well now I have to fight these guys. Because I do have a way of getting him back without using up an item, but like, it's always Ivan. It's always Ivan they kill. Poor squishy wizard Ivan. I think Mia's holding the gin that could get him back. Yeah, Quarks is what I want. This may or may not work. Okay, it worked. Okay, great. If this kills Ivan again... Ooh. Are you... Come on. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, let's try again. I'm not even gonna summon. We're gonna just set that back, because if I summon, it'll take another turn. Everyone else is at mostly full HP. They just, like, saw that one guy and it was like, this twink, we murder him. It's on. Okay, one more time. Oh, it didn't work. It only has, like, I think a 60% chance to revive. Something like that. Okay. Fine. We'll walk around with the dead Ivan for a short amount of time. It happens. We don't have any revive synergy. There is some to be obtained, but it's at a slightly higher level than we currently are at. Okay, next battle, we're gonna try to revive him again. That's so rude of them. Could also get a decent-sized steak or something. That might do it. Ah, here's some water droplets. So, problem with water is it kind of undoes the, you know, fire of it all. So I gotta time this a little bit. Come on, get out of there. Okay. Okay, let me figure out the pattern here. I think I just need to avoid right here. You ordered dice made out of gemstones. Ooh, lovely. And you want to carve some made out of wood. Ooh, those would be cool. Love math rocks. It's funny that you called them math rocks because, oh, that's right. I was gonna, haunting. Ooh, I don't want to mess with that either. But let me do some reviving here. Let's see. But yeah, it's funny you say that because, algebraists, particularly the geometric kind, study polyhedra because of the rotation group to them, the symmetry. Symmetry is a surprisingly big thing to study in abstract algebra, so I actually have had like grad school level algebra classes that involved the teacher giving us a bag of D&D dice, because that's the easiest way to get a hold of them, and been like, okay, look how we studied this, look how it has this kind of rotation to it. The math behind it is surprisingly complicated at times, but yeah, that is a thing. Mathematicians do actually love math rocks. Someone that I, ooh, a bramble seed. That's one of those items that has a single synergy spell baked in. But I actually had someone, when I got my degree, that's where I came from. When I got my degree, someone else in my graduating class, another one of the other mathematicians, oh, thank you for the host, X, I appreciate it. One of the other mathematicians that graduated at the same time as me, she did her thesis on something called a downtown region, which is finding out what area of like particular shapes lie closer to the center of that shape than to the outside, which is a surprisingly complicated thing to learn how to calculate. And so she originally did it to a square, but then she like extended it to be able to be like a generalizable problem, so that it's, you know, interesting enough to make a thesis out of. And so then the really tricky part was she generalized it to 3 dimensions and then did that to each of the platonic solids, i.e. the dice shapes. So, which I thought was super interesting. At least it drains fast. Okay, then I think now I can actually go through here. Like I said, there's not a lot of water temple bullshit, just a little. Okay, we already did this. I always get a little lost here. Okay, so now we can't go south because that's where the water drained to. But I think we can go through where the water was. Is that right? Is that here? No, that's up. Oh, that's where we want to go. Ah, that's right. Yeah, water drained through that hole. So I think now we've done it. No, I don't want to fight ghost mages. We're gonna see more of these guys later anyway. Like I said, we're kind of backtracking here, but with a lot of intention. Come on, stop it. Stop whirlwind. Okay. I think we're about done, actually. Yeah, that's it. And away we go. One more friend. So you do not have to collect all of the Djinn in this game. There are 7 for each element, so that's what, 28 total? But like, you're gonna have an easier time the more Djinn you collect. So now we have one more. We could set this to either Isaac or Mia without disrupting their current class setup. Attack a foe and steal HP, so it's an attacking one. So it probably makes more sense to give it to Isaac, who does more attacking. Let's see, whoever it gets sent to, they get 9 more HP, 4 more attack, and 1 more luck. Luck is a pretty irrelevant stat, though. Let's give it to Isaac. Since he is a Venus person, he can have the 1 Venus Djinn and it won't do too much. So, yeah, there it is. Okay, so now the real question is, if I use retreat here, does it take me to the entrance that I just walked out of, or does it take me back to where we originally came in? Oh, thank God. Okay. I just didn't want to have to do all that backtracking. Yep, that's it. So really, that's all there is to do in Vault, is just that short little dungeon, which is kind of a delight, you know? It's not like a big, long thing to navigate. You know, it's not something you really have to, like, toil through, but, like, you go there and you're like, oh, remember when you captured those guys? They ran away. Anyway, but really, Vault isn't the only place we're going. We are going all the way back home. A little, prematurely, so people might not be happy about that, but hey, if it isn't Isaac, came back home, huh? It's like kind of awkward because it's like been long enough that people are like, yeah, he's been gone for a while, but not long enough for people to like, yeah, he's probably done with his quest or whatever. So one thing I'm gonna do while we're here, because I forgot to do this before. Well, I didn't have Ivan before. We're gonna get a little treasure in this tiny little cave. Power Bread. Thanks to Ivan, we now have Power Bread, which boosts maximum HP. I am immediately giving that to Ivan because I need him to not be dying constantly. You know, that's really it. Let me angle my camera down a little. I feel like it's like, hey, look at my ceiling. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, so there's not much to do at the shops here because this is the first town, so they got those cheap swords, you know? But we have a couple of little cutscenes we can do. Some happier than others. For one thing, we can visit Mom, who, as you might recall, last we saw her, there were some roof issues that we contributed to, and doesn't look like she's had the energy to get that fixed anytime soon. Actually, I'm gonna do something before I come in here. I'm gonna talk to another couple of people. Just because if you don't, it'll be a little, you'll see what I mean. I'm doing stuff out of order. Let me do stuff in order here. A little weird to come home and not talk to anybody, just immediately run. So let's chat with a couple of folks. The river in town grew so hot after Mount Aleph erupted. Everyone got excited, thinking there were hot springs on the mountain, but then the river cooled down again. Whoop, that is not the right synergy. Sorry, ma'am, I just froze your toes. Eruptions must have great power if they can heat a river. Let's talk to some folks in here. You traveled around the eastern edge of the continent? You must be exhausted. Welcome to our inn. No, I don't need to stay here. Where's the inn guy? Oh, it's you, Isaac. You came back, huh? You've come all the way home just to stay here? Are you sure? That's better. You've come all the way back. Now go on home. I wonder if Isaac came here because Dora wouldn't let him stay. Other than the mayor, no one else knows about Dora's illness. Oh, well, that's not good news. Well, if it isn't Isaac, you've grown so much I almost didn't recognize you. Anyway, a lot of folks say stuff like that. I've mentioned this before, but, like, I love the Angaran sensibility of just, like, getting a whole bunch of mismatched colorful rugs and just putting them wherever the fuck you want. I sincerely, unironically love that. It's very visually pleasing to me. It's like a bunch of pretty rugs for no reason that do not match. They do not match anything, they do not match each other, they do not match the house, but they do not need to. They are pretty rugs. You know? So let that be a lesson. Be a pretty rug. What does that mean? I don't know. Cough, cough. Who is it? Is it the innkeeper? Is it time to eat? No? Then who? Isaac. Are you finally home? Have you completed your mission? Oh, I guess you should have said this. This is Isaac's mom. This is Isaac's house. You haven't, have you? Have you forgotten your promise, Isaac? You promised you wouldn't come back until your quest was complete, right? Apparently we did. You broke your promise because you were worried about me? Who told you I was ill? The mayor? Or was it the innkeeper? I'm gonna say yes, because one of those. So you came because you were worried after hearing about me. You can't get out of your promises just because you're worried about me. I just caught a cold, that's all. But I'm fine now. Look. Oh, you don't gotta do that. Oh, up and about. See, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Go on. Do your best to complete your quest, okay? Sorry I seem so harsh, Isaac. I'm so happy to see you. I'll be waiting for you to come home for good. Yeah, she's a bit stern about it because she doesn't want him to stay. Well, she does, and that's the problem. Hey, how have you been? This is Garrett's family's house. Oh, Garrett and Isaac. What happened? You're back already? Already? What kind of way is that to greet us? But they said you might never come back. Well, don't sound too excited about it. And it still seems like you're not back for good, like you're just visiting. Really? Is that what it seems like? Yeah, you and your friends, you all look like you're about to leave. You're smarter than you look. I have to shape up while you're gone, right? If not... Hey, the family will be fine as long as you're here. Am I right or what? Take care of our family while I'm gone, alright? Whatever you do, you must protect the family while I'm gone. Alright? Counting on you. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Okay, little brother. Ah! I like how Garrett's training rock is still crushing his sister's poor flowers. It's been a while. You're back? You gone home to see Dad yet? You have to see him. He's been worried about you. So have I. Sis. Don't get me wrong, I was just worried you might get into trouble, because, you know, you're not that bright. Yeah, alright. Thanks, sis. So, are you home for good, or...? Not just yet. You're leaving again? Don't push yourself too hard when you leave again. So let's go chat with the family. I love these short little cutscenes they throw in. Just the fact that they exist. Hey. What? Shouldn't we look for Garrett? Why? Isaac still doesn't know about Dora, right? Someone should tell him. The frowny face. You miss Garrett, don't you? You're looking for an excuse to go find him. What? No, I just... Grandma, what's the matter? Are you choking? Oh, families. It's Garrett! She must miss Garrett too. No, it's really Garrett! Look, look! Oh, Garrett. Mom, Dad, I'm home. What, Garrett? I like how all the mirrors look the same in this. Much like the Pokemon universe, we've really got a cloning problem on our hands. Oh, Garrett. Grandpa, I'm home. Yes, yes. Did you complete your mission for the Wise One? Oops. Not yet? Well, I'm glad you're home, even if it's just for a little while. You're leaving again soon, aren't you? I'm just glad to see you're doing well. That's right. Let me introduce you to my new friends. I am Ivan. Pleased to meet you. I am Mia from Emil. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Please look after young Garrett for us. I like how literally everyone knows what a himbo he is. Well, enough chit-chat. Relax and enjoy your stay here. Did you hear us talking about Dora just now? Dora told us not to worry, that it's just a fever. Don't worry too much, Isaac. I wasn't too smart to talk about Dora without checking for Isaac. I wish we could tell him the truth. I mean, check for him. He's supposed to be across the continent. I mean, we were. I hope you didn't get sick during your travels. Garrett always eats too much. He always makes his mother worry. No problem, Dexion. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the host. I appreciate it. and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. He is such a nice girl. I wonder who Garrett likes more, Mia or Jenna? This game at the time had a lot of shipping. The fans have done a lot of shipping to this game. That's something to note. Some of which was undone by the third game. Some of those ships were canonically sunk. It must be nice to be young and gallivant about with lovely girls. Well, one of those two that you listed was kidnapped, so it's not that nice. Ivan seems to be a smart boy. I wish you could be more like Ivan, Garrett. His new friends are all so polite. I'm very happy to see that. Anyway, he has such like a stereotypical family. It's kind of nice. I guess we can talk to these guys. The path to Sol Sanctum is still closed. You'll have to wait until the volcanic activity subsides. It'll be difficult to reach Sol Sanctum until Mount Aleph returns to normal. So we're not actually going up there to do anything other than to demonstrate that we can't go up there. Yeah, things are still not great. It is very dangerous to go beyond here when Mount Aleph is active. Leave immediately. I am all alone in this dangerous place. How can the Great Healer treat me like this? It's pretty funny. Anyway, poor guy stuck guarding an active volcano. So the real reason that we're going to Vale is because we can now go beyond this fence. Remember 3 years ago when we came through here at the very, very, very beginning of the game? I can't stop wondering what lies beyond this fence. And that was when this rock tumbled down. I have a feeling my adventures will begin once I pass this fence. Well, let me open that up for you, kid. Up we go! Much like Vault, there's a little puzzle dungeon to be done here. Nothing we can do here exactly, but in here there is. Let's see. This one has a lot fewer puzzles, but it has an item that's kind of nice. And maybe another thing. Oh, okay, this is where we come out. That's the exit. Is this anything? I'm trying to remember my order here. Ah, we got a nice log rolling puzzle. Of course we do. So that's something. Okay, so remember what I said about the thing? About the, whenever you see 6 things like scattered like this in such an arrangement, what that means is it is reveal time. Because there's something in the middle of that circle. Alright, up we go! Let's see, looks like I can do the same up here. I never remember quite the order for these. Like what direction to go for navigating. We go that way? Oh, I guess that's the only direction, really. Or the same enemies that were in the vault cave. This must be it. Oh, a big loop. Well, alright. Oh, it's not a loop. There's a wall. Yeah, there's a wall. Okay. More logs to roll. I guess this is still kind of a puzzle dungeon. Ah, this is when we roll the log. There we go. How convenient of the log to reset for us automatically. This is what we're after. Isaac got the Halt gem. So Halt is another utility synergy. I don't need this bone. Can I drop it? Just scattering some bones around. Halt is a utility synergy. It frankly doesn't see that much use, but it's nice to have. You can't use it in battle, but it will stop movement of an object temporarily in the field, which has, again, limited uses. And you're about to see one of them. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Well, we're gonna cheat. Anyway, this is what alt does. Got your ass. Yay. There's also that chest up there. I have to figure out how to get that. Kite is actually a very useful gen to have because it uses up, you know, a turn to use it, but then the next turn, whoever you use it on gets to move twice, which is incredibly, incredibly useful. So it's good to give on a party member that is, like, more for support, if that makes sense. Where you, like, you know, there's some battles that, like, certain party members are going to be more useful for than others, and so Kite is really useful for times like that. That said, a lot of these fights, like hallway fights, are not going to be long enough for Kite to matter, but, oh, I wanted that chest, right. Where is that? I must have walked past it. Oh, I bet I know where it is. I bet it's... yeah, there was a doorway there. That's okay, we can get there easily. I did totally just walk right by it, didn't I? There it is. What's in here? Just a nut. That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and retreat. Whoops, we're not. I've been really bad at menuing lately. Last night when I was playing Three Houses, I like did a big dumb misclick, like probably 3 times. I really don't know why. One of them I don't feel bad about, because for some reason in that game, even though attack is always the first option, there's one exception, which is if you're by a chest. So I always accidentally open the chest like a turn earlier than I want to, which is a little silly of me. So that one I don't feel bad about, but yeah, anyway. I just get in a hurry pushing those buttons, you know? I guess we could talk to Jenna's aunt and uncle, but I don't think they have... I don't honestly remember what they have to say, so I'm gonna check it out for that reason. I still remember when Felix and I used to play here. Oh, poor guy. Felix must be protecting Jenna. I'm sure of it. I bet that was the guy who was trying to help us save Felix at the time. Cold is going around. I should be careful. Oh, so you still haven't rescued Jenna. Will I ever see Jenna and Felix again before I die? Oh, grim. I get over colds quickly, but it sure is taking Dora a long time to recover from hers. Dora says it's just a cold, but she's been like this ever since Isaac left. It's taking her so long to recover. Not great to hear. Anyway, unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it, so we will press on. If we stick around, she'll just get more made. Anyway, so that's what we backtracked to Balan Vault to do. It's worth it for the 2 Jinn, frankly. And it's not too hard to get back. There's also another place we'll come back to later, to be fair. You can actually see the cave attached to it up there. There is the town of Lumpa, which, as you'll recall, that's where they're holding Hammett prisoner. And we can't do anything about that at this precise moment, which is a bit unfortunate. Actually, you know what? We can technically do something about it. This won't be a super conclusive trip, but we'll figure out a little something about what we need to do. I guess I'll put it that way. We might as well while we're here. So, remember, there's this big old door right here. You're not from Calais, are you? Not technically. That last group said the same thing, but we didn't trust them either. Leave now if you don't want to get hurt. Even if they enter through the cave, they can't get into town. The gate in the cave can only be opened from the inside. What's with you? You want to enter Lumpa? Well, you can't. Go back to where you came from. Wonder if these guys will try to enter from the cave west of town. Gee, I wonder where we're supposed to go. Anyway, so it is true, and we tried this before, that if you push this button next to the cave, it just closes. But lucky for us, have you been in Lumpa long? Yeah, I've lived here my whole life. Huh, your face doesn't ring a bell. I guess you don't really stand out. Yeah, that's right. I doubt anyone can enter Lumpa now with all this tight security. So we're here. We're in Lumpa. This is what it looks like. We've had no freedom ever since the caravan came to the village. We can't leave the village and no one is allowed in. I hate it. Yeah, it's pretty shitty to live in Lumpa, frankly. Ooh, nice little reveal spot, I assume. Ooh. Oh. Well, there's something sparkling up there, huh? Is it true that Dodonpa kidnapped Hammett and extorted ransom for him? Yeah, man. Then I guess Dodonpa's men are telling the truth. Oh shit, so everyone knows. I don't really need that synergy stone, but I see that sparkle. How do I get over there? It looks like I go the long way around. Ah, but there's a rock where there should be a something else. Turns out... Just kidding, that rock is a puddle. And that puddle is a column of ice. Again, kind of a silly puzzle, but... Oh man, I got slightly too far out of the reveal area. Let's try that one more time. I think from that angle it's a little better. I remember that always being just a little bit finicky. There we go. Much better. Can we get all the way around up here? This has got to be right. Aha! Hey, you guys! Let's see what the shiny thing is. Oh. Aha ha ha ha! Treasure! Hell yeah! Got a smoke bomb. Ooh, a lucky medal. We got a small amount of money. An elixir. An antidote. Okay, those things aren't that useful. And water of life. That sure is. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a mixed bag. Anyway. So, there's really not too much we can do in Lumpa right now, unfortunately, and I'm about to show you why. Because, everybody knows that, like, you know, we're doing a kidnapping, just kind of as a town. It's what's happening. But, there's not much that can be done. Dodonpa has no idea what Dodonpa is doing. This village would change if Dodonpa heard about Dodonpa's evil deeds. I don't know why I gave her that voice. I'm pretty sure you can't really buy stuff. This village is sealed, so we can't buy or sell anything. Dodonpa doesn't care about my business. I'll sell you as much armor as I like once the village is reopened. Yeah, shops are pretty empty. I think you can still use the item shop, but the inn is kind of funny because it's like, who are you? Why do you want to stay here? You want to sleep at my place? You must be kidding. Go rest in your own home. I just have to hang in there. I'm not closing my inn until the village is free. Oh, he just says the same thing. Dodonpa made a pretty penny for himself by capturing Hammett. But he doesn't care about what happens to us villagers at all. Yeah, so they all know. But I actually came here to talk to him. Do you want to hear about how I delivered meals to the fortress? So this is the only guy, if you talk to some of the townsfolk, this is the only guy who's really been able to get in or out. I was blindfolded and guided along a cool path. I walked for a while. I heard my footsteps echoing, so it must have been an underground path. What if I say no? What does he tell me? I was so relieved when I got back to the village. The guy I delivered food to, they called him Hammett. Yep, that's him. I feel bad for that poor man that got locked up in the dungeon. So we can confirm Hammett is here and we know where he is. He is up in Lumpa Fortress. You want to see Dompa? Dompa's in the fortress. You'll have to go there if you want to see him. But security at the fortress is very tight. The fortress is guarded all day long. No one outside the fortress can get in to see Dompa. So, here it is. It's a little, shady around here. Don't come any closer to the fortress. How can Dompa be so devious? I can't believe he's the son of Dompa. He's a genius! Not releasing Hammett is so smart. A great way to use Hammett to keep extorting money from Calais. Yeah, we all know. Not even a mouse could enter this fortress while I'm on the watch. It'd have to be a shadow to sneak past me. Shadow, you say? So, if you see these shadows around, that might have something to do with it, but, unfortunately, we can't, really do a big sneaky at this time. But maybe later we'll be a little better at doing a sneaky. You know? So, we will have to come back to Lumpa. Assuming we want to do that optional quest, which I always do that optional quest. But, anyway, while we were nearby, I thought it would be fun to do a little exploration. What is this? Oh, this is Vault. Right. I'm just gonna head back south to Calais. So let's get back on track with plot progression now that I've done some gin wrangling and such. Yep, looks like I'm back near Calais. Where is it? Where am I? Oh, there it is. Alright, so, again, if we want to proceed, well, we can take a few hints from, whoever's in town. I don't care about Hammett dialogue. Yes, we know who Hammett is. Big merchant, lots of money. Ivan's dad kind of got kidnapped. We all know. I heard a rumor there's trouble in Lamican Desert. Well, that's where we came from. Strange things have been happening all across the land lately. What is the world coming to? What's to do here? To figure out the right people to talk to. Ooh, I can have an oven to look into. Isaac looked into the oven. He's toasting some bread. It smells great. Ooh, love a toasted bread. Lunpa was a kind thief. His son is Donpa. He's an honorable thief too. He stole, but he was just. So Lunpa and Donpa, basically it's like we have like a whole genealogy of Robin Hood figures. And so they were the ones that founded the town quite a while ago. So Donpa is still alive, but an old man. Dodonpa is his son, who is evil Waluigi, basically. He doesn't even think twice about doing evil. He actually kind of looks like Waluigi. Why did I talk to you again? I don't need to do that. Anyway, what I'm really here to do is to have dialogue about another upcoming event. Many of the guests here seem to be headed to Tolby. Colosso is so common. What's so great about it? So let's chat with some folks. So we'll get to know a few of these people a little bit more. Surely Lord Hammett will pop up in Tolby. He loves Colosso. Everyone loves Colosso. What is Colosso, you ask? You'll see. Aren't you going to Colosso? You guys are warriors. All warriors dream of winning fame in Colosso. I'm gonna sign up for Colosso as soon as I arrive in Tolby. Or maybe more like me, though. So, Colosso is, a bit of a tournament, one might say. You want to do a little tournament arc? That's kind of what we're doing. Colosso, of course, derives from the same root word as Colosseum, which might be where we're headed. Everyone looks forward to going to Tolby once a year. Tolby has many spots to visit besides Colosso, like Tolby Springs. I'm exhausted from preparing this tour. I can't wait till I'm in Tolby and I can rest a bit. So these guys, these merchants, these are our tour guides for these lovely folks. Please finish eating if you are taking the tour. We'll be leaving soon. It's business, so you can't help it, but many of these folk aren't used to traveling. Here is our lovely tour guide group. Are you going to Tolby also? Yep. Oh, so you must be taking the Colosso tour too. The annual Colosso Festival starts in Tolby soon. I've signed on for a tour group going to Tolby. I can't believe it's almost time for Colosso to begin. I don't think you have to talk to everybody here, but I think you have to talk to a few people in order to prompt this. Aha, that's right. We talked to enough people. Alright. Okay, are we all listening? Let's stop right here. That's my best tour guide voice, you know? Why are we stopping at a place like this? Yeah, we have to hurry or we'll be late for Colosso. Late for Colosso? We can't have that. I won't do it all. We paid good money to see Colosso. We can't be late. Everything will be just fine, folks. We're just checking to make sure no one is missing. Well, I guess that's okay. But if anyone is missing, we're the one who will miss out. Forget about them. Let's just get a move on. Oh dear. Alright, hurry up and start counting. Is there a problem? Uh-oh, we're short one person. Now where could he be? These animations are so fun. What's going on? Why aren't we leaving for Tolby yet? There are a lot of people waiting to see Colosso here. Hey, what's up? Why are the guides pacing back and forth? Come on, why aren't we leaving yet? I hear there was a landslide on the road to Tolby. We paid good money to take this cruise to see Colosso. We have to decide if we're entering Colosso once we reach Tolby. Right when we're leaving, they tell us we have to ride a boat? I can't stand boats. If I had known, I never would have come. So these two guys in the back are a little plot relevant. It's just a shame a man like you can't ride on a boat, Uranos. That's it. We can't wait any longer. Can't wait? What do you mean? We all knew that anyone who was late would be left behind, right? Everyone understood that. Then what's the problem? We'll miss the boat if we wait any longer. Miss the boat? We can't let that happen. We paid a lot of money. We have to arrive before the carnival starts. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, let's go. Okay, follow me and stay in line. And here he is. Now where did my tour group get to? No, they wouldn't have left without me, would they? Oh no, I'd better get moving. You better go, old man. You better get. That poor old guy. Anyway, so that was something we had to activate before we can do anything else here. In case you're worrying about this cave, this is connected to Calais Tunnel, which is the catacombs beneath Calais Palace. But there's not really anything to do here. There's just a Calayan guard. Do you want to go to the cave up ahead? I'd like to let you go, but I cannot. You'd better just turn around. Yeah. This is not an important area, as it turns out. But what is an important area are those docks right there. And that's where we're headed. So, let me save. It's been a while. Been running all over the place. Incredible! So this is the ocean Crowden was talking about. The Karagol is surrounded by land, so technically it's not a real ocean. A true ocean is totally open. What? But this looks just the way Kraden described it. I can never decide on how I want to pronounce Kraden. I'll go with Kraden. By the way, if you remember, Mercury Lighthouse was like totally surrounded by ocean, so this is a bit silly, but someday I want to see a real ocean, Isaac. You already did. Oh well, poor dumb boy. So these are the docks. There's a few things to do here. Well, not really. That's actually very false. So unfortunately, this is the land path. It's been a little landslided through due to a certain suspicious individual, perhaps. So we can't go that way. So we can't take Gondwan Cave. So I guess we're taking a boat. That's really the only option left. Can't take Silk Road, so everyone's in a pickle. It's too expensive to get a ticket on a chip. Chip? A ship. Are you going to take the ship? When you reach Tolby, please pass a message to my daughter. Her mother says tickets are too expensive and she can't go there. We spent a year planning this trip and now this happens. Poor lady. Anyway, we can buy tickets. Ha 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 ha. That's strange. Isn't the replacement ship here yet? Now why would there have to be a replacement ship? Once we've crossed the Caragol, we'll reach Tolby. Oh, I'm excited. Are you looking for tickets for boarding? Let's see. There are 4 of you, so it will cost 600 coins, okay? That's actually pretty cheap. Alright then, please take your ticket. So, we do have a ticket. So, on the boat we go. Tickets please, please show your tickets. Thank you very much. Please board the ship and we'll set sail soon. So here it is. Here is the Tolby-bound ship. Caragol is like a humongous lake surrounded by land. So there are no waves, but the water is salty just like a real ocean. So the Caragol, by the way, is like kind of a conglomerate of ideas. So I've mentioned this all the time, but like all of the locations in this universe, for the most part, have a real world counterpart, or at least a mythical one. And the Caragol is a little bit the Dead Sea, but mostly the Mediterranean. It's, you know, it's surrounded by sort of southern European cultures on the north, and it's got Gondwan, which is sort of, I mean, essentially Africa beneath it. Yeah, anyway. I wonder what could have happened. Let me do my best captain voice for him. You mean you still intend to cross this dangerous sea? It would be too big a loss to let so many passengers get away. Say, Kaja, how are the oarsmen doing? They're fearless. There's no problem there. It's just that... what? If a whole bunch of them appear while we're crossing the sea, I won't be able to handle them alone. I'm sorry, but you'll have to. I'm sorry, but you'll have to. I can't let anyone else fight but you, Kaja. Remember, the oarsmen will have their hands full rowing. They can't fight. There's nothing we can do. Let's set sail. Gee, this all sounds like a great idea and not suspicious at all. Well, what are you talking about? If we set sail now, we'll never make it to Tolby. We'll be fine. We have a protective amulet. Amulet? Amulet, you say? You mean that little anchor charm? This little anchor has always protected us from danger. Captain, get a hold of yourself. That's just foolish superstition. It's okay. We'll be fine. Even if we can't find any mercenaries, this little charm will protect us. Now then, let's hurry up. Prepare to set sail. This is great. We'll be setting sail soon. Not if I have anything to say about it. Mr. Suspicious Blue Bandana over here. So, anyway, we're gonna have to do a couple of things to get this show on the road, but for starters, I didn't do anything. Wow, convincing. Really, I mean it. Well, he didn't do anything. So these are the captain's quarters, I believe? Yep, sure are. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is. Oh, the risk of sounding repetitive, I didn't do anything. Oh, didn't you know? Well, well, well. Well, maybe let's read his mind and find out exactly what he didn't do. I hid the anchor charm. No one would ever look on top of the mast. Maybe we'd better go get that. Maybe we'd better get the anchor charm. I feel like we're gonna need that. We're probably gonna need that, right? We're probably gonna need that. We don't leave soon, Colosso will start without us. Will you accept full responsibility for being late to Colosso? I told you we're leaving soon. We'll set sail when our replacement arrives. Let's see, who do we talk to here? We apologize for any trouble that this delay has caused. Please relax and enjoy the trip. We will be setting sail very shortly. Below decks? Why did that not work? Oh, there we go. Weird. Oh, this just looks like a storeroom. Sorry, I don't know my parts of a ship vocabulary very well. I know port and starboard, and that's about it. Ah, here we go. If we aren't going to set sail right away, I'm gonna go ashore. Yeah, but we're gonna set sail real soon, so please be patient. When is real soon? I'm asking how long real soon is gonna be. You're wondering, well, we're planning to go see Colosso. You know, my friend Uranos here is scared of ships. Uranos? But he's huge. It's not that I'm scared, I just can't stand water. I'd rather be bitten by poisonous spiders than sail across the sea. Spiders, huh? Even Uranos is ready to cross the sea right now. Well, if we're not going now, then when are we gonna set sail? That's not an easy question. You mean you wouldn't know even if I asked? We're going, Uranos. Going? Where? Where else? To the captain's quarters, of course. What do you think you're gonna do in the captain's quarters? Make him set sail. And what if he refuses? In that case, we'll just have to do our best to persuade him. Right, Uranos? That sounds crazy! That sounds great! Count me in. We got some movers and shakers up in here. I don't want any violence! There's so much, like, just dumb characterization put into these one-bit characters, and I love it very much. For the record, here's all the oarsmen. They're here, oarsmaning. We can chat with some if we want. Everyone rows in time with this drum. I love it when the oars move in rhythm to my drum. That guy seems nice. We can leave as soon as we get our orders. Enough is enough, let's set off. I wonder when we're gonna launch. We can do a little talking and a little mind reading here to really find out what exactly is going on. Can't wait until it gets told me and I can stretch my wings. From the sea, it looks like Silk Road is totally flooded. I hear there's an isle in the middle of the Karagal, but I've never seen it. You guys want to see a secret island? How about a secret island? So I'm gonna look up something here. There's a little bit of an optional little sneaky we can do. So I'm gonna do a little Googling just to make sure I get to that sneaky correctly. You'll see what I mean once once we get there. Let's see. Okay. I have my instructions set aside for me. We're the ones that make the ship move. Okay, these guys are pretty one-bit. Well, let's go see what those guys are up to. Now what? You want to see the captain too? You're trying to launch the ship? We can't set sail in this dangerous sea. What was that? We don't care about that. We paid our money and now you have to launch the ship. But the captain decided to set sail just a second ago. So we're taking off. Yes, preparations are being made right now. Well, maybe we were a bit rash running up here like that. Please, launch the ship when you're ready. Thoughts? Dangerous sea. That's what you said, isn't it? It's dangerous out there. Is that why you wouldn't launch the ship? Yeah, I did. The sea is dangerous now. There are monsters. Monsters, you say? Lately, we've been sighting creatures never before seen in the Karagol. Dangerous ones? Actually, some even came on board the ship and attacked the crew. That is dangerous. We suspect our replacement ship might have been attacked. With such dangerous creatures around, you might need warriors. It is certainly dangerous, but the ship is okay. After all, if there are monsters, I'll be glad to help out. Oh, really? Hey, Uranus, I thought... We have to make it to Colosso. If we're late, we can't enter. That's true, but... Hey, maybe you can give us a hand too, Sean. Really? Are you really going to help out? I'm a man of my word. If I said I'll help, I'll help. With you guys helping me to keep the deck safe, the ship should be okay. So can we set off now? No, now we need someone to protect the oarsmen. I don't know what accent I'm doing for Kaja. Protect the oarsmen, huh? You guys need some warriors. You have an idea? I saw some warriors in among the passengers below decks. Do you think they'd help us out? If they're from Angara, they will. They could help us out, we'd be unbeatable. And of course, we still have my lucky anchor. It's gone. It's vanished! What? The captain's beloved anchor! The anchor? A good luck charm? Oh, that? What's the big deal? So what if that old trinket's gone? What do you mean, oh that? That anchor's been keeping my ship safe for years. It's just decorative, right? Even if we find some warriors, we won't make it without that anchor. We're not leaving. But you just said we were leaving. That was when I thought we still had the anchor. Why all the fuss over a little trinket? Little trinket? Were you listening to what he said? It's not just a decoration, it's a good luck charm. This ship doesn't leave until we find it. What's the problem? We've got some warriors to help us. Maybe we shouldn't have taken it. Hey you, what are you doing here? You heard the captain, this ship goes nowhere. If the ship from Toby had come, I'd feel differently, but at this point, I'm not setting sail. Oh, I wonder where that anchor charm could have went, says the guy who hit it. Waited too long. I'll get in trouble if I don't come clean. I have to confess that I hit it on top of the mast. We're gonna handle that for you. Oh, all the bad luck. Losing my lucky charm. This ship can't leave until we find it. Well, lucky for you, we can read minds. Hey, it's my lucky anchor. Well, look at that. Did you find our charm for us? It was atop the mast. Why there, of all places? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Now we can set sail. Boy, that's a relief. Now we can set sail, right, Captain? I literally just said that. Not just yet. Not yet? What's the problem this time? The Caragul Sea is thick with monsters. But you don't... Well, it's just like Sean said. The best we can do is protect the deck. We need someone to protect the oarsmen. Sean, you look like you have someone in mind to help us. Yeah. Someone to help? Who? Those warriors, that's who. Yes. A 15-year-old, another 15-year-old, a third 15-year-old, and a fourth 15-year-old. Great. They may look young, but each of them is a force to be reckoned with. Wow, he's really selling it. When you put it that way, sure. Why not? I can't argue with that. How about it? Do you want to join forces with us and help out the ship? Yes, we literally don't have a choice. So you'll help us. That means we can finally set sail. Oh good, that means the ship is taking off. There's just one thing left to do. Oh no, now what? I need some volunteers to help with the rowing, just in case. What? Are you going to ask the passengers to help row the ship? The ship won't move without oarsmen, so... Don't worry, we'll do that too. Wait a minute, you're supposed to protect the ship. We'll need to ask the other passengers. These passengers are part of your tour, so why don't you go ask them? Because I don't want to. This is crazy. We need you to help out, even with the crazy stuff. Well then, let's all go to our stations while we wait for the launch. Come to think of it, I don't know your name. You want to tell me? No. Well, I'll need to call you something. You look like an Isaac. Well then, Isaac. Well, everybody, let's get the ship to sea. I love that you can just say no, and he's like, just kidding, I know your name somehow. Well, sea time. Y'all ready to go on a ship? I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Hopefully I'm not too behind on levels. I think we want to go here. Yep, this is it. So this is a whole sequence. I always find this part super fun. Our replacement never arrived, but we're shoving off just the same. What about the sea monsters? Who's going to be protecting the ship? That'll be me, Uranos, and Sean on deck, and... Isaac and his friends protecting you down here. Can we really depend on them? Garrett got mad at that. Isaac and his friends have seen more combat than even I have, so there's nothing to worry about. What a thing to say. If you say so, Kaja, we trust your judgment. We'll definitely let these 15-year-olds fight for us. Oh boy. And what will you become if any of you becomes incapacitated? We're not sure. What happens then? Another passenger will help row the ship. Don't worry about it. I had a word with the passengers. Who will go and give the order when the time comes? Good point. You should select a replacement and bring him here. Rowing requires teamwork. Be sure to balance the two teams. Guess what we're not gonna do? Because, for fun. Because for fun. We're gonna not do that. That's right, if we're not balanced, we won't make much progress. Right, you have your orders. I trust you'll all do your best. So, for the record, we could intentionally balance the team and get there fine. Unless we wanted to intentionally unbalance the team and see what happens there. So we're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. Ship's course clear. He got his anchor back. All right, cast off. Row those oars. God, imagine if you were one of those passengers and on the jankiest tour of all time. We're gonna walk. Just kidding, we're gonna take a boat. Just kidding, the boat won't set sail because of monsters. Just kidding, we found someone to fight the monsters. But they knocked out the oarsmen, so you have to row. Avast! That's not good. Monsters sighted! Monsters? Aye, Captain. Sea monsters! Captain, turn the rudder hard to starboard. Alright, I'm turning. It's no use. It's too late. Ah! Monsters below decks! Well, guess we had a job to do. Isaac, take care of these beasts and save my mates. Ooh, that guy doesn't look like he's in good shape. Ooh, he is not conscious. If you don't do a better job protecting us, there won't be any oarsmen left. Please just stay here and protect me. It's very funny to mind read these guys. Curse those beasts, they got one of our oarsmen. If you lose any more, it'll slow the ship. Oh, this guy. Foul beast, I may be trembling, but I am trembling with anticipation. Go get him. I'm scared. Those sea monsters are terrifying. Mommy. Anyway, we're gonna get in a little fight here. Oh, I love how in the background, I don't know if you can really see it from other angles. I saw it for a split second. You can actually see the oarsmen hiding over there. It's kind of funny. Anyway, thing about sea creatures, they tend to be full of water. So we're gonna take advantage of that. Sure, something like that. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see some rowers in the back there. Oh, those guys weren't too hard. Hey, are you okay? Looks like you take care of those sea monsters. We're missing an oarsman. Oh no, he's unconscious. Looks like the sea monsters got one of our rowers. There's no way around it. Isaac, go ask one of the passengers to row, okay? Guess we gotta. What do y'all think? Who should we pick? We have a couple of choices here. We could ask the cook, the warrior, one of the tour guides. That would be only fair. Maybe this old man, you know? How about the healer? Just kidding, he's just a healer who happens to be here. He's not gonna do it. Is this cruel ordeal part of some plan fate has in store for me? So we, in theory, could ask any of these guys, but I've got a little sneaky something up my sleeve here. So, what if we, intentionally put the ship off course? What if we did? I think maybe we'll ask this warrior first. I mean, he's in training to fight in Colosso, so seems pretty fair. Hey, you're not thinking of making me an oarsman, are ya? I can't believe this guy is actually choosing me. Signing such menial work to a proud person like me is going too far. So now if we talk to other people, they're like, huh, glad it's not me. Looks like you've been chosen to help row, doesn't it? So get on with the rowing. Make me nervous just standing there looking for oarsmen. You can just move right along with that person. Oh, is that person gonna get us to Tolby? So you finally picked someone, didn't you? Show your stuff. Oh, this poor sap looks sad enough to break out in tears right here. This is fun torturing these people. Chosen to be an oarsman, huh? I've been in a cold sweat thinking they were gonna choose me. Isaac, you're back, and you brought an oarsman with you. Well, you're gonna have to row for us. Alright, take your place. Now we'll need you to protect this area again, Isaac. Preparations ready! Ship's course clear. Alright, we're off! Row those oars. We are back to it. So let's try it some more and see if we do a good job. Looks like that guy's doing a pretty good job. It's doing alright. We're plugging along, you know? Off we go. We're doing some sailing. We're doing pretty good. Monsters. Where? Oh. Are those bats? Why are there bats here? Oh. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Ah! Monsters below decks. Ooh. They got another one. Well, this is a weird time. Oh, now this guy is in fear. Yeah, I'm not afraid of monsters one bit, but I'm just an oarsman now, not a warrior. Those sea monsters look awfully strong. I'd rather be an oarsman than have to fight them. Yeah, thank his lucky stars. Anyway, we got some bats, we got a fighter here. These guys aren't too bad. Let's just kind of beat the shit out of them. You don't really need to waste all your synergy points to take care of these guys. They're not that bad. I will use Ivan's, but you know, he's got magic out the wazoo, so bats aren't too bad. There we go. And I was worried I was underleveled for this. Hey, are you okay? Looks like you took care of those sea monsters. We're missing an oarsman. Oh no, he's unconscious. Well, these are kind of the same lines as before. Yeah, I got another one of our rowers. So we gotta go pick someone else. So you guys get the gameplay loop here. That's what we're doing. So let's pick someone else maybe. How about this guy? What? Oh no, are you gonna make me row? Yeah. You do want me to row? Okay, I'm going already, but I'm not gonna forget this, you. Yep. We got another guy. Isaac, you're back, and you brought an oarsman with you. Well, you're gonna have to row for us. Alright, take your place. Now, we'll need you to protect this area again, Isaac. Preparations ready! Ship's course clear. Alright, we're off. Row those oars. Did I do this in the right order? I might have goofed up. I don't think so. Worst case scenario, even if I do properly balance things. Oh shit. I don't lock myself out of anything permanently. I mostly just want to show off this like optional thing that could happen. Yeah, we're doing this all again. Thankfully, we don't have to do this too many times. Oh, now that guy is shaking in his boots. I have to row the ship because of you, and now a sea monster is gonna eat me! We're sure and fixed. Say you're gonna row next, aren't you? Well, anyway, here we are again. Again, these guys aren't too bad. Not for us practice warrior 15-year-olds. Yeah, we can pretty much chew around these guys, so there's not too much we have to do. Ooh, got a nice level out of it too. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, same lines, same lines. I don't really fault them for repeating lines here, but it is just the same lines. Yep, we're on it again. Okay, so let me look at my guide now. Who do we pick this time around? Looks like now we pick the chef. You must be joking. You want me to row? You jerk, what do you have against me? His turn. Hey, rowing will be good practice for flipping that pan you got there. It's kind of delightfully campy that the chefs in this game constantly have chef hats on and are constantly carrying a pan with something in it. For me, it's an egg. I don't know. I mean, I guess how else are you gonna demonstrate that that's the chef guy? You make him do the chef things, you know? Let's see, let's see. Off we go. Ooh, that sounds not great. I wonder what's wrong. The ship shouldn't be rocking this badly. Isaac! Isaac, up on deck! Isaac, there's a huge sea monster on the ship! If we don't do something, we'll sink! You have to help us! If the ship sinks, everything we've done will be nothing. Let's go bag us some sea monsters. Up we go. Ooh, oh. Welp, there it is. The Kraken himself. Of course you gotta fight a Kraken. What's a JRPG without a Kraken, you know? Gotta have a Kraken. Out here, Kraken jokes. Okay, nope, I didn't have an actual joke there. It's not a pun if it doesn't have a second meaning. It's just stupid words instead. This is a Kraken. He's a bit of a problem. So we're gonna do what we can here. Good news is we have a lot of Mars stuff we could do to him. For instance, we could try to stun him, see what that does. In fact, so as you can guess, again, sea monster, water, you know, we're gonna use the opposing element, which is fire. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and use our new friend Kite here to allow Garrett to have 2 turns next turn. Let's see. Anything we need to do here? Not really. I'll lose Wish here if I'm not careful. So I don't want to use any Jin. I think we'll just attack. Okay, see, that does the most damage. So Mars it is. Ooh, that's a hefty chunk of damage. And Water Breath. Again, slight mistranslation there. Ooh, we might be in a spot of trouble here. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of things. For starters, we're gonna heal. We might do a lot of healing, actually. Boost party defense seems like a good idea. Wrap a foe in delusion, that also seems a good idea. While we're at it, let's get our resistance going. You know, we're just gonna get all the boosts we can here, because looks a little rough. All right, let's wish on Mia too, just to be safe. All right, so that handles some healing. We might take some more damage here. Oh, Isaac's faster than I thought he would be. Eh, that's fine. We can stand it. Ooh, we got some Dark Blessing here. Again, that's supposed to be breath. There is a translation thing. Okay, so that was pretty good. Where are we in terms of Jin? I kind of want to get to my big ol' summons. You know what I mean? My 4 Jin summons. So I think I'm going to do that here. We could use Sap. We haven't seen Sap yet. Sap is our new friend. Let's try that. Let's see. We've got boost party attack. Might as well. What else we got here? Boost agility. Veil and smoke. I could go with either. Let's see. I'm just gonna have Mia heal here. Man, it's so nice to have party heal. Wish is a synergy we just got access to last time around. It's when you hit the 4 Mercury Jin benchmark is when you get that. Let's see, where are we at? Well, we can do a couple things. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Venus here for funsies. But we can summon a whole ass meteor with Garrett, and with Ivan, now we're at 3, not 4. Let's do one more. Let's try for Zephyr. And then Mia had better heal again. She's on healing duty. Shocking. It's what she usually does. Alright, so now we're gonna outspeed both his turns. Really, the thing that's scary about the Kraken is it's one of the first bosses to start having multiple turns per turn. Multiple actions per turn, I guess. I'll put it that way. Ooh, we're gonna have some big summons coming. Ooh, Meteor time. Meteor's a weird summon because it's the only one that's not, like, alive in any way that we know of. I don't know how that space rock would be sentient. Anyway, that does a big old chunk of damage, though. Ooh, that didn't poison me, though. I saw the word poison and I got scared. Okay. Ooh, we got Thor. We got Thor unlocked, though. Okay. While people are a little debuffed from using up all their Jin, we're gonna play it a little safe for the most part. So I think I want to... I can't do much with Gary. But I can summon Thor with Ivan. And with Mia... Did I have Isaac heal? I already forgot. Okay, we're gonna have Isaac do the healing. Because... Sorry, I'm redoing stuff. I'm gonna use Granite on Mia instead. So we can't take too much damage this turn. Ivan can still probably go down. He's real squishy, but... That's the downside with spamming summons and Jin like this, is that you lose your classes and your what's it, on the way. Your stat boosts. So, Ivan is especially squishy at this time. That's why, in case you're wondering why Isaac has 268 max health and Ivan's is not that. But thankfully we're not taking too much damage because of Granite. So I am actually going to continue to play it safe for a turn or two. I'm going to keep using Isaac to heal. We will let Garrett spend some time to have some of his Jin come back, I think. In the meantime, we're just gonna attack. We don't need to defend. Ivan had better defend, I think, this turn. And on Mia, I'm actually, instead of summoning Venus to get Granite off of standby, that would put him into, that would put him into recovery, and so that would take an extra turn. So I'm actually just gonna set Granite, so I can use him again if I need to. Sorry, this is a big defensive turn, you know? We gotta have those sometimes. Ooh. Nice dodge, giant squid. Yeah, just don't hit Ivan. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright. We're still doing pretty good. We really chunked him with Thor and Meteor. Looks like we'd better heal again. Garrett now has enough Jin back that he can be a threat again. So let's start using Heat Wave. I'm gonna hold off on Ivan too. Nah, let's use Stormray, right not. And then we're gonna use Granite one more turn while we're still recovering. I'm being very cautious here, but might as well be. He can't have too much health left. I don't think he's super close. But he does do that, unfortunately. It's fine if he heals, though. He's just stalling. We can get him down past that. Okay. Ooh, we could use Sap, recover a bit of health back on Isaac. That'd be a nice thing to have to do. Don't have to waste turn healing for him. Garrett, let's just keep spamming Heat Wave. Hey, Lemon, welcome to the stream. You're just in time to watch us fight a giant Kraken. We are sailing a ship across the not Mediterranean, and you know, we've run into a little snag, and that snag is a giant squid trying to kill us. You know, that common thing. So let's see. I'll go ahead and summon Venus here. Hopefully we have him pretty low. He did just heal himself. Ah, nice. Ooh, Water of Life. Yeah, those summons really did it for us. Thank you, Isaac. You did good against that Kraken. We lost another oarsman, though. I need to check the hull. Go find someone to row the ship. So yeah, let me fill you in on a couple things that happened. We are trying to make our way west for plot progression reasons. All the land routes are blocked off, so we had to take this very dangerous ship. Which wasn't even gonna sail, but we were like, oh, we'll fight off all the sea monsters, it'll be fine. Spoiler, it wasn't fine. There's some oarsmen that have been knocked out, and so we're making these random people in this tour group row for us. We've been instructed to pick rowers with like approximately equal strength, so we can like balance out the ship. So we're gonna not do that and see what happens. Hey, where's the replacement for injured oarsmen? Oh, I guess I didn't do that. What, you didn't choose an oarsman? Giant bloopers do have a lot of cousin species, and we saw one on this day. Yep, gonna have to choose someone. Oh well. Okay, so I think I am following a guide to make sure I properly imbalance the ship, because it's easy to accidentally do the correct thing. The game is not very, doesn't really demonstrate super well exactly what it wants you to do here if you want to do the thing I'm trying to do, because it's supposed to be a big secret. So anyway, we're gonna make this poor... Out of all these people, you're asking a frail old man like me to row? You'll regret this when I collapse from exhaustion or something. Okay, Boomer. You've been chosen as an oarsman. Aye, now that's an honor. Wow, this warrior isn't gonna let anyone off easy. I'm glad it's not me. Right, we're the most qualified for this task. To be, I guess, a little fair, we have these warriors who are here, and they're, oop, let me fix this. They're protecting the upper deck for us, but, they got knocked out by that giant squid too, so, I feel sorry for the oarsmen who are injured. Let's see to it that no one else gets hurt, okay, Isaac? It looks like another oarsman was injured. We have to pick a replacement from among the passengers. Well, we did. Found this old guy. This was, I think, the same old guy that the tour group left without him because he was late and he had to walk super fast. So, he's really going through it. Well, you're gonna have to row for us. Alright, take your place. So if I followed this correctly, which I'm honestly not sure if I do, this doesn't seem super unbalanced other than the old man. Preparations ready. Then we're gonna see the ship go a little, shall we say, off course here. Ship's course clear. All right, we're off. Row those oars. Okay, it looks like everyone but the old man is doing... I think we've done it right, because, that's not quite west we're going here, you know? We're a little off course. Lando! So we finally reached Tolby, huh? No. That doesn't look like Tolby's coast. We must be off course. I don't recognize this place. You're right. That looks like an island. Maybe we should stop for a minute. We need time to check the ship's position. Let's head for that island and get our bearings. I suppose this normally wouldn't be a problem. I want to give them shit for being like, you know, lifelong sailors of this sea and getting lost, but to be fair, this is not a normal island we've landed across. We're not really supposed to be here yet. Like I said, this is really a preview of what's to come. But we're gonna investigate while we're here, at least the bit that we can do. We've reached the island. Rowers, rest those weary arms. Island? Isn't this Tolby? The ship went off course and we're not sure where we are. We've come to this island so we can get our bearings. Raise your oars and rest for a little while. By the way, I'm still here, but I have since been to the hardware store and started carving dice. Ah, you did it! Ooh, I am excited too. I might be impulsive. You just might be. But I also know that's a thing you were planning on doing for, like, you know, a while, so I don't know if I'd call it, well, I guess that's still impulsive. Whatever. If the ship isn't going anywhere, I'm not waiting down here. Let's take a break out front. Guess we all have something to do here. Poor rowers. I've been sailing for many years and I've never seen this island. It's crazy to have inexperienced passengers rowing the ship. Sure is. Where are those poor guys? Those guys that got knocked out. Stopping again like this is harder than rowing all day long. I wonder if it's okay to leave the ship here. Let's see. Islands in the Karagol Sea. Just thinking. Hey, what are you thinking? Could this be that island that's rumored to have buried treasure? Even if it is, I'm too scared of monsters to leave the ship. When we're rowing, we can just sit and space out, but it makes me nervous just sitting here and not rowing. This poor girl. I don't feel so well. Don't talk to me. Oh, that's creepy. We can't go onto the island. It's too dangerous. What if there are monsters? Anyway, we're gonna go to the island. Isaac, you talked to the passengers, didn't you? The tour group is arguing about whether they should leave the ship. We'd like to go ashore and see if it's safe out there, but we promised we'd protect the ship. That's it. Isaac, you go check out the island and see if there are any monsters. We sure will. I see, you're gonna go for me, aren't you? I'm sure no one will complain if we scout out the island. There's no telling what kind of monsters are lurking on this island. Be extremely careful. So, like I said, this is a special location. It doesn't seem to be on the map. How interesting. This is a little place called Crossbone Isle. And it is the first in this series' long tradition of bonus dungeons that you're meant to do very late game. But while we're here, there is a little we can do. So we're gonna go through, this is one of those like very set puzzle dungeons with multiple floors that all have patterns. I believe there are 9 main floors. I think we can get down about 3 of them or so. at this point in the game before we start running into problems that we don't have the solutions for yet. So we're gonna go down a couple of floors until we hit a snag. And then we're gonna come back and then finalize this bonus dungeon when we're ready, at the end of the game. But in the meantime, got a couple things we can do. We can catch these nuts. Oh yeah, anyway, Cloud, so let me know how the dice carving goes. We got 1 coin. Great, love it. I am not an experienced wood carver by any means. I assume it's wood. I know wood was one of the things you were gonna work with. Is it here? Maybe. Well, I can do this. Was there another chest over there that I missed? I think there might have been. I'll go look. There's a lot of treasure around these parts. Ah, yes, there is. It's wood. I found some scraps and I've only nicked myself once so far. Well, be careful, Sally. It's been a while since I've carved. Well, best of luck getting back into it. I know how it can be when you, like, pick back up a hobby you haven't done in a while. Ooh, a mint. That's very useful. So a mint is a one-time use speed booster. I think we're gonna give it to Garrett, who is normally pretty slow. We could also give it to Isaac, and that would be not a terrible idea. It's weird to have Isaac be one of the slowest characters at this time. Because he's in a class that is really good, but makes him slow. Sure, let's give it to Garrett. Why not? That might have just made him faster than Mia right now. Ooh, nope, but close. Anyway, now we are ready to go into Crossbone Isle. So this is a very interesting dungeon. Every floor is its own puzzle theme, but to get properly into it, you have to open a little door. And the doors are trapped. Hey, we just fought some of those Viragos. We know they're not too hard, but this hobgoblin that is giant looks maybe a little more spooky. So let's see what we can do here. So it's a bit strange. There's no fighting in this dungeon except for these doors. Once we get in there, we don't have to worry about any random encounters, just puzzles. Which is an interesting design. Anyway, let me keep beating the hell out of this guy. Some of these fights get pretty hard. This one's not too terrible. Mostly because you can kill the Viragos and stun this guy and then just kind of focus him down. Yeah, he's not too bad. But this is only floor 1. Ah, we get a lucky medal though. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so what kind of puzzles do we have here? There's like a couple of treasure chests in each room. Looks like this is a log jumping puzzle. Well, an antidote. Don't much care for those. Don't really have a need for them. I've got lots of healers on my team at this current time. Let's see. Looks like if I push that there, I can get this chest. Nut, nice. But unfortunately, looks like I want to jump left here. So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna leave the room, and by cheat, I mean do exactly what we're supposed to do, which is leave the room to reset the pillar, and then head back this way. Okay, do I want to push this left or right? Oh, I guess I can get this chest. 111 coins. So that's the thing that's in all of these floors. It's like floor 1 has 111 coins, floor 2 has 222 coins, and so forth. Left, maybe? Well, that gave us something. Okay, a hard nut is a defense boosting item, and I'm gonna give that to Ivan because he's the guy that dies all the time. Kind of a shoo-in for those types of items. It looks like we wanted to push that one right to progress, though. So we're going to jump right, so push it left. Okay, so push this right. Push this left. And then we can go this way. Another choice. It looks like if we were to hop right there, it's actually wouldn't really go anywhere. I don't think we have any reason to push that left. Well, I really want to hop northwest here, but I think we're gonna have to do a little shenaniganing. Hope you like hopping puzzles, because we're gonna do every hopping puzzle. Ah, we've made a little loop here. Loop, you see? And now we can push it right. I like that puzzle. The having to leave to reset thing is a little silly. And that's it. That's the room. Oh, wow. What a, interestingly placed chest. Just kidding, it's a mimic. It's kind of funny because if you were to look at other floors, you'd see that there's like a very specific pattern to the way the treasure is like laid out. And so to see this mimic out in the hallway, like this is not a very intelligent mimic. There should not be treasure there. But mimics are usually worth beating here just because I'm gonna get rid of that. Just because they usually drop something nice anyway. They're alive and they'll fight us, but they are still a treasure chest, as it turns out. And what was in the mimic? Well, give me a turn, we'll see. We're really getting the most out of that Vulcan Axe. We're getting a lot of nice stuns there. Alright, what have we here? Okay, a level, nice. Oh, a potion. That's a full heal. Nice. You love to see it. Alright, and we can push this column down so that it'll be easier on our return, which is nice. Alright, so that's floor 1. I believe it's floor 4 we start running into issues. Does it say in this? Yeah, we can do the first 3 floors, it looks like. And then we will start running into some issues. A succubus and 2 bears. Okay, interesting combo. How about, fire? Have you considered fire? Okay, Jupiter's not good against the bears. Fire's good against all of them. Okay, got it. Use Gary. Fire it is. Ooh, these guys are a little more challenging. Ooh, we want to not kill Ivan. Okay, great. Okay, more fire. And a heal. Let's get a heal off. Ooh, shit. Oh, Ivan barely hung on there. Please heal. Please heal my, Okay. Got it. Ooh, this is a bit dangerous. Okay, so we're gonna have to do something a little something. I think we're gonna squeeze off a couple of heals here. I'm gonna keep fireballing with Garrett. Ivan really needs to be healed, so... and then let's use Granite. So we won't take, hopefully, enough damage to kill anyone before Ivan heals himself. They might target Mia, though. Ooh, okay, nice dodge. There we go. Alright, not bad, not bad. Ooh, that guy boosted his attack, so we're gonna kill him fast. Okay. I'm gonna heal again. Fireball is becoming very useful, so we're gonna spam that. Storm Ray, and unfortunately we don't have Wish now on Mia. So we better summon Venus so we can get it back soon. Okay, does this kill? Oh, I had hoped. Man, Hail Prism is rough. Please kill, please kill. Oh, man. Okay, I did remember to Wish with Isaac. Great. So basically, each floor is like a mini boss. And then as you go through, once you do the mini boss part, you know, then you do the puzzle room. So that's like the very specific pattern you take here. Ah, nice, okay. Oh, this is kind of a waste of a fireball, I bet. It killed still. Ooh, we got a lot of coins out of it though. And another potion, and some crystal powder. Crystal powder is another Psynergy baked in type of item. I think it's Hail Prism as an item, basically. Okay, we got some fallen pillars here. We got some more log rolling. Don't mind if I do. First, let me just take all these chests that are immediately accessible. Ooh, Lucky Peeper. So that boosts luck. Ooh, okay, let me take all my Jin off. Who by default has the lowest luck? Oh, it's Garrett. Okay. I think it just affects, like, critical hits. Luck is not a super useful stat here, but... Ooh, we better do some healing, huh? Okay. Ooh, we're low on Psynergy, so we'll have to do some walking around. Thankfully, it still counts as a dungeon, so we still recoup Psynergy points as we walk. Even though we don't have to fight anything. Okay. So that should open up this path. I see a chest there. Let's push this first. Kind of zigzagging. I think that did it. Yeah, that's really not the most challenging puzzle in the place. They're not all that tricky. And this is what we're really after here. We want this Mystery Blade, which is a great one. Where is it? We gave it to Garrett. It is a light blade, unleashes Life Nourish. I want to say this is Mercury, not Mercury. Venus element? Let me Google it. I wish the game just told you. Mystery Blade. Mystery Blade. So we probably want to put this on someone with a matching so-and-so element. Yeah, it looks like it is Venus. But right now all of our Venus Jin are on Ivan. Or no, they're on Mia, and she can't use... This is what, a short sword? Yeah, she's not a sword user. Ivan is. This would be pretty good on Ivan. But maybe we'll do a little Jin nonsense here, you know? So Ewan wants to do Venus damage. Well, let's make him do Venus damage. Let's do something a little fun here. So what does that put us? If I switch that over with Mia, now of course she has to get his Jin. So Ivan is now a Shaman, which is not a bad class. He's got Flash Bolt, Mad Growth, so some decent Psynergy and some healing. Not to mention he's got Ward, which boosts Psynergy. That's not too bad. Maybe let's bolster him a little. Give him Sap. So let's see. I think he's still the fastest of our party members. Actually, that might be Mia now. So let's look at what that did to Mia. She has now become a Savant. Let's see. So she's went through Water Seer to Hermit to Elder to Scholar to Savant. And so this is kind of a nice mixed class between Jupiter and Mercury. And let's see. It looks like she's got the beginnings of some very powerful Psynergy. She's got Prism and Plasma, which once we level her up enough to get to the boosted versions of that, those will be really good. She's got Wish, always handy, and Impact, also always handy. But that's one of those classes that is useful at high level, or just not that high level. So we might return to that later and see how she does. Either way, Mystery Blade, very useful. Happy to have it. And we still have 2 Wish users, which is very handy. So let's see what our new how our new class system works. Right now, we only have Garrett that has all of his default Jhin on him. So we could even mix things up and swap these guys. But I think I want to experiment. Leave things there for now. Something we could do is, because I don't have any other reason to lock Mia into a specific class, I could give the Mars Jhin to Garrett and he would become a Brute, I think. What happens after Brute? Brute, Barbarian, like that sort of class, which is very high in attack and very fast, but the synergy isn't very useful. Anyway, we've got another little boss fight on our hands here. I think this is the last one we can really do. Well, no, we can in theory do one more after this. Let's see. I think we want to focus someone down. Interestingly, these are not called Fiendish Ghoul 1 and 2, which usually happens when there's multiple of the same enemy class. Kind of weird. Anyway, let's use some of our new synergy. We've got some bolts, we've got some prisms. Let's see what we can do. Mercury is not the play. Jupiter's not bad. Oh, annoying. So the status effect on Garrett is basically instant death, but instant death that waits 6 turns. So I don't need to fix it right away, but eventually I'll want to. I have Restore on Isaac, so let's see here. Maybe we'll use a couple heat waves, see what we can do. It does look like Jupiter is useful at least against the Lich. So we'll switch to Plasma here. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, life drain. Good to know. Alright, so that guy's not too bad. It's probably the Lich in the middle we're the most afraid of then. Let's take out the other ghoul while we're at it. Yeah. Really using up all my synergy. If I were to come back later and have not done this now, these would be very easy enemies. But for now, they're a bit of a challenge. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to do. I don't like the big chomp. Alright, let's go ahead and restore Garrett here. Actually, does Mia have Restore in her class setup? No, she does not. So, we're gonna restore. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, we're getting down on HP, or on synergy here. Let's see. Can we do something like this? Flash Bolt. Plasma. I'd really like to get that ghoul to go down. One enemy at a time is a little easier. More curse bullshit. Okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of that too. In the meantime, we're just gonna focus down the ghoul. I say that, and then I don't focus down the ghoul. Ah, we got him. Alright, from here we can probably mostly just do a little heal spam, and then attack. The downside of Mia's current class is that her attack is not very high. But she's a great healer. Honestly, if you want Mia to be the best healer possible, you leave her in her base class. You leave all of the Mercury Djinn on her, which boosts her Mercury healing synergy. The problem with that is then you can't move that Djinn anywhere else to have anyone else use Wish. So that's the downside. Ooh, a Psy Crystal. Very fancy. Alright, so these are some of the last puzzles we can really do. So let's check them out. That was a little bit of overkill there. I'm gonna save because we got through that. Looks like we're gonna have to do a little catch here. So you have what looks like keys, right? Yeah, some blue keys. It's like there's quite a few of them. I think you catch them from 4 squares away. Yeah, that one's too far. This one I can get. Keys, what are the keys for? Got a suspicious circle up here. Usually a suspicious circle means, aha, a red key, but can't get it diagonally like that. So, but what we can do, get this one. We might have to kind of jump our way around here. Got a lot of these blue keys. What's that for? Let's see. There's a direction we haven't gone yet, which is this way. Ah, well, we can see the red door. Imagine that takes a red key. And up here we have some blue doors. Yeah, we got the keys for those. Conveniently, we don't even need to go into our menu for it. Oh, we're missing one key. Where's the last blue key then? Must have jumped past it. Ah, there it is. Can I get it from up here? Is that right? There we go. Alright. Let's clean this place out, why don't we? 333 coins, love to see it. A fairy ring. Something lovely. What does that do? Nothing that we really care about. Acts like an elixir in battle. Okay. Well, in other words, it does the same thing as restore. We'll go ahead and give this to Isaac so that he has a ring. Garrett has a unicorn ring that cures poison already. We get a cookie. Cookies raise your base synergy points, of which Garrett tends to have the least. So that'll be a bit of a help. And then finally, the smoke bomb, which we don't really care about. Whenever we come back here, we're gonna have to remember to kind of empty our pockets ahead of time, because there's lots of floors and thus lots of treasure. So a piddly little smoke bomb is nothing to us. Plus, sometimes you need to make room in your inventory for, like, puzzle items like that. Anyway, that's it. That's the red key. And we will make our way down here. That's really more useful for the return trip. Let's see. Do we push our luck? Do we fight one more? I kind of want to, just so I can at least demonstrate why we gotta come back later. Because we certainly will. Ah, 2 griffins. So these guys are a classic Golden Sun enemy. We are going to do what we can to take them down. So let's see. I think I'm going to start using some Djinn spam here. Let's boost defense. Let's boost... I guess Ivan has a little issue going on with being haunted. Isn't that embarrassing? Sometimes you just have this little personal issue where you're haunted and you have to take care of it. We'll see what to do about that shortly. In the meantime, what, maybe? It stands to reason if these guys are aerial, then they're aligned with the wind, which is Jupiter, so opposing Venus might do damage. We'll see if that's the case. Okay, Here's some resistance. Ah, nope. Venus didn't help. Well, maybe we up the wind and knock him out of the air. Oh, that's scary. Maybe we want to switch to taking down Griffin too. Anyway, so here's Ivan's deal. He's got an evil spirit. It wounds me. It's like poison, but it only hits sometimes, rarely. It just does a little damage occasionally. And unfortunately, on the bright side, it's not a huge deal. Just like a little haunting. Everyone has a little haunting every once in a while. You know, it's just part of life. But we have to go to a sanctum to get it fixed. So it is what it is. So we just got to deal with just a little haunting. Just like a cool little haunting. You know, everyone gets haunted sometimes. Let's see. I'll wait to use Kite because I want to see who's going to be the most useful party member here. I'm going to save my plasma because I want to conserve PP, so we'll just bonk. Hey, good bonk. Ooh, we do want Jupiter. Nice. Noted. Yep, that's that curse. Ooh, Twin Beaks is a lot of damage, actually. Maybe we'll do a cheeky little healing ring here. Let's see. I think we will. I haven't broken it yet. You know, actually, that's not going to heal for a lot. Let's use something else. We have a million vials. Let's use a vial. There's enough of them that I don't feel like I really have to conserve them. Agility, that might help for healing. What do I lose? Oh, I lose Wish if I do that. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, we'll just bonk. Nice. Ooh. Tornado is a little not great. Yeah, we really need to kill one of these guys so we take less damage. Did I save right before I fought these guys? I don't remember. God, I hope I did. Because, there's a chance this could go not super well. A chance. Let's see. Yeah, let's use Granite. Let's do it. Let's be safe. Boost resistance again, you got it. I might be playing too defensively here. Ooh, that was a nice chunk, though. Okay. Ooh, even under Granite, that does so much damage. Basically a double attack. Good thing Isaac's a defender, and they're going after him. Shit, man. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Wish. Looks like we have 3 of those under our belt. While we're at it, we'll do some summons. Yeah, Venus doesn't do shit here. Okay, regular attack, we take those. Ooh, that's right, they're boosting their own attack. That's pretty scary. Okay, we're good on that front. Let's squeeze another Wish out, I think. I really need this first Griffin to die, at least. Guess I'm better off spamming Flash Bolt. I don't want to use up my plasmas here. I'll use a couple. I want to save for Wishes, because Isaac's going to run out of healing soon. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Alright, so now we're not going to take nearly as much damage. So I'm a lot less concerned. Okay. So let's switch Wishing as necessary over to Mia. We'll use up 2 Cutting Edges. Now I don't have to conserve quite as much. Heat Wave does a nice amount of damage there. Ooh, we want to reboost defense maybe? Okay, let's use up my last PP for Isaac. Reboost defense. Oh, or we could just do it this way. That's fine by me. Let's use Sap. Drain? Yeah, we drain. Nice. Looks like we recover half of the damage we did. Okay. This guy alone isn't quite as scary. Isaac is flat out of magic, though. Still a useful party member just for attacking, frankly, but, yeah, see, like, if Ivan was out of PP, he'd be pretty useless, but that rarely happens. Okay, yeah, we can do 2 Heat Waves here. Summon Venus. Now let me... Nah, we'll do it. Sure. Hopefully this won't take too long with just the one guy left. Just the one Griffin. It does still have boosted attack, so that's something to keep in mind. Ah, Ward, that sucks. Yes, there is a Jin whose name is Corona. Yes, we'll acknowledge it. Yes, it's, well, I don't want to say it's in poor taste because it was a different world at the time. You know? It was a different world, a different time, a different universe. Anyway. Yep, there she is. Boost party defense with a heat aura. Love that for her. Anyway, so this is the last room that we can go to, unfortunately. Maybe we can squeeze a little bit of treasure out? Ooh, can I sneak right past you, Miss Statue, and get to your chest? No, she doesn't like that. Yeah. There's, a little bit of trickery to be done here. Which unfortunately, we can't quite do. Over here, well, very much nothing I can do here. Now there is a thing or two I can do. I do have this lovely spell called Halt. We got this when we time traveled back to Vale. Just kidding, we regular traveled. So we could do Halt on her to get past here. You'll notice, by the way, that as I have this statue halted, this one unhalted. So we can only do one at once. So I could maybe try to come over here and halt her. I could cast Halt there, but then if I did, it would unhalt this statue, which means we couldn't even get up to her in the first place. So unfortunately, the problem is there's another tool that we're missing. And once we get that tool, it'll be clear, and that'll also explain what all the aura of the, torches is doing too. But for now, there's not much we can do here. So, we've raided this dungeon about as much as we can. We got 35% of the way down, which is pretty good. So on the bright side, whenever we come back down to here at the end of the game, there's 4 fewer fights to have to do. So that'll save us some time. But unfortunately, that means we're out of here for now. But it's not for nothing. We got this lovely new pointy sword. We got a few stat boosters. We got a pretty ring, We love that. We take those. But for now, Crossbone Isle, we shall have to return later. And there is a way of getting here later that doesn't involve sailing, believe it or not. It's kind of weird, actually. Anyway. So that's Crossbone Isle. At least the part that we can access now. Did we explore it thoroughly? Not really. If we don't decide if they can go ashore, they'll never stop whining. I hate to ask you, but would you go exploring one more time? Okay, I guess we had to say yes. Yes, thoroughly. Thoroughly as we could. You see any monsters out there? Hell yeah, we did. Then we can't let the tourists go ashore after all. Getting stir crazy. We figured out the course to Tolby. Really? We can go? Let's go to Tolby before the sea gets any rougher. Tell our tourists they can enjoy a nice long break after we arrive. That's too late. Nothing I can say will calm them down. If we hurry, we can make it to Colosso in time. I see. If we can get them to Colosso, they'll all be happy. Alright then, go and tell the tourists. It's not much farther. I'll ask the Orphan to work to the very end. So, back on track here. Sorry everyone, but we need to switch the left and right teams. We've strayed off course because the left team's timing is off. It's all the old man's fault. So we're gonna make him do it some more. You know? Let's... Yeah. So the rest of this is the same dialogue, I believe. Yes, so this is repeat. Back on the ship we go. So I'm kind of feeling down right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Anything in particular? You're welcome to tell us about it. Your classes begin tomorrow. It is about that time. Yeah. That's always a stressful time of the year. In both a positive and a negative way, often. I mean, there's exciting things to do with classes, but speaking of the name of a certain Mars Djinn and how it affects our life now, you know, there's certainly a lot to be anxious about too. So, you know, I can't say that I blame you. I think that's a very natural reaction to have. Yeah. It is. It's the classic Sunday blues. That certainly is a classic. Oof. Oh, here we have some fun lines here. We made it? Finally. We're lucky to be alive after all those attacks. The other passengers have already disembarked. Didn't even say goodbye. We don't have to row anymore? Oh, what a relief. You make an old man row the ship, then you try to beat him on shore? That's pretty pathetic. Man, that poor guy really can't get a break. Rough. Thanks for all your hard work. Your efforts got this ship to shore. I thank you again. Hurry everyone, Colosso is already underway in Tolby. You better get moving to Tolby too. So, that's about it. That's the ship arc done. I hear you had a scary trip. You even got attacked by a monster. Yeah, a couple of them. Wonder why the sea is so dangerous all of a sudden. Okay, we're gonna save. We're for sure gonna save. I'll tell you what, Lemon, I'll tell you what I've been told to by a boss of mine back when I worked on, well, the teaching side of school. Well, both of them, really. But, you will certainly feel, well, if you would say that your feeling is along the anxious variety, that might be because there's, like, just some preparation that needs done, and the sooner you get that preparation done and stop putting off, the better. That was definitely the case for me. If you know that you're prepared and there's nothing left for you to do, then you just have to tell yourself, it's just anxiety. There's not really too much to do other than live with it for the time being, which is unfortunate. But at least, you know, there's some small comfort, I think, at least I find, to know that, like, you know, I'm just feeling this feeling and it'll pass. It's for the specific reason and the specific moment in time, and it won't last. And speaking of, too, I mean, you know, when school starts coming up soon, you know, humans are creatures of habit, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. So once you get into the swing of things, it won't be nearly so stressful. But yeah, I don't blame you for not feeling too great at this particular time. Silk Road was blocked, so I thought my parents might come by ship. I don't see them anywhere, though. What's that? You have a message for me from my parents? Yeah, we talked to her mom. Oh, they couldn't make it because the tickets were too expensive. Thank you for letting me know. It was a hard crossing. Very risky. I'm glad they didn't come. I'm kind of glad they didn't either. You're going to Tolby. Keep heading west. It's not too far. Been quite some time since the Colosso Tour passengers left for Tolby. Yeah, they all left without us. Ooh, fun little chest over there. That's what I remind myself before every exam. Yeah, yeah, very similar principle, definitely. Looks like we want to make a little path to do some hoppies. Can we hoppies? One more? Need a gap of 1 to do the hoppies. Ah, vast. Ah, nice. 1 potion. Yeah. What's your schedule look like? Anything fun coming up? I know you're pretty far along in school from what I have understood / the implications that I have perceived. So I wonder if you have some fun like senior level classes coming up. Oh, so this is Tolby, by the way. Tolby is a very lively place, more so now than usual because it's festival time. It's time for Colosso. So something I will go ahead and throw out there, as I like to discuss, the real-world cultural influences in Wayard. Tolby is one of those where like the first time you get here, it's not super obvious, but then once you do a little bit more exploration, it makes perfect sense. So I'll tell you right now. Remember, we're going to Colosso. We're having a little tournament arc time. The name Colosso is very much meant to be a reference to the Colosseum, because, as it turns out, unsurprisingly, we're in Italy. This is Rome. This is actually Rome. In effect, this is not Rome. It's fake Rome. As we will see, it is a large, powerful city with a strong army ruled by a single man, subjugating far-off lands, and, oh, there's some very minor spoilers in this description I found online, and holding gladiator battles in an immense coliseum. That's gotta be Rome! Tolby is a corruption of the Trevi Fountain in Rome, a large ornate fountain that people throw coins into for good luck, just like Tolby Spring. And such a fountain is right here. So, this is Tolby. Like I said, a very lively place because we came in festival time. And there's a lot to do here. And before we do anything else, we see a little friend over there. We'll have to do a little bit of work to get there. Looks like there's a puddle to freeze, maybe? We'll do what we can in that direction. But in order to get there, we have to go outside of Tolby. And look at our friendly little sprout. What do we have for friendly little sprouts? That is what we have. Alright, Ivan's still haunted. We better fix that. And a friend we have. Yeah, I'm not that stressed, mostly kind of sad to let go of my free time. Ah, yeah, that is the big Sunday blues of it all. Is, you know, there's positive adjustments to be made with classes and such coming up. And I bet you'll find some enjoyment out of what you're doing once you get into the swing of things, but it does suck to let go of that summer free time. The merchant genie Ember joined Isaac. What does Ember do? Let's find out. Okay, no change. Restore party PP with Passion's Flames. Ah, Ember in long battles can be a bit of a crutch. Something I don't think I've talked about before is there's kind of a fun side thing you can do in this game. If you go into the main menu when you're not playing the game, there is sort of like an infinite battle mode, which I might do pass a little bit of time on stream, just see how far we can get. And so there's not a lot of ways to recover PP over time in those. So you have to rely on a gen like Ember and keep kind of using him over and over. So Ember is very useful at this time for long battles and long dungeons for sure. I mean, look at us now. We're super low on Synergy points. Of course, we're in a town, so we have a way to fix that, but retaking a class I dropped out of last session, but others are all new classes, so you don't know what to expect for now. Yeah, I imagine you're probably taking some stuff online, too. If your school is anything like the ones around here, there's still a lot of online classes, and some in-person ones, but you know, kind of depends. Wow, Toby's festival is humongous. Just seeing all this is so exciting. Much to do in Tolby. Much to do. A warrior. Rats, we overslept and now the Colosseum is full. There's nothing we can do, so we've just been wandering around Tolby. Yeah, remember when they were like, if we hurry, we can get to Colosso on time? We're not gonna get to Colosso on time. But look, a rock. Azure rock. Red rock. I always give this all to Ivan, because he's just so squish. Oh, speaking of squish, we better take him to see an exorcist. Where is the shaman in Tolby? I know there is one. There's gotta be one. Ah, here we are. What a waste to be stuck here when such a big festival's going on. Wonder how the tryouts are going. It's really on my mind. Poor guy. Alright, so this is the place that we would normally go to resolve the whole being dead thing. Also, they can cure poison, which is a not very commonly used service because we can do that ourselves, usually. This, however, we can't do ourselves. Repel evil. There's also remove curse, which actually is a little bit of a misnomer. It's if you equip cursed equipment, you can't equip it on your, or unequip it on your own. So you'd have to come here for it. But we don't have any of that now. This is what we're doing. You wish me to drive evil spirits away? From whom shall I do so? Cost some money, but not very much. A donation of 50 coins is needed to drive spirits from Ivan. Shall I begin? Please do. Then I shall drive the spirits away. A rare little jingle there. The spirits no longer haunt Ivan. See, you just gotta get your little haunting problem taken care of in private, you know? Actually, most of my classes are in person. Ooh, so that's another thing to get used to again. That is something to get used to. I'll tell you this, though. A bright side you should look on the bright side? Yeah, that. From my experience, is that in-person classes are a lot less of a hassle than fusion classes. I don't know if you ever ended up having to take any of those that like had a mix of online and it necessitated a mix of online and in-person content. Those get confusing, especially because a lot of colleges implemented them in kind of stupid ways. I remember, even though I'm not teaching right now, I still occasionally get emails from the school I was teaching at, and I know that now my school, they expect the instructors to allow, insist that students that signed up for an in-person class do in-person stuff, whereas before they couldn't really force them to do it. But now they can take away points for doing so, which I have mixed feelings on, really. Ooh, you have those? They're not great. I don't want to scare you away from them. I mean, you know, there's value to be found there, but it can be obnoxious to have to try to figure out like what counts as an online assignment. What day of the week do I go to lecture, and which day of the week do I attend online? You know, stuff like that. I mean, as with many class formats, there's always an upside and a downside. You just kind of combine them in 100% person in my mind. Well, yeah, you're still going into campus. Still have to pay for parking. Well, if you drive. Yeah, I remember when I was teaching, was it last semester? I was teaching one online class and one fusion class, so I did technically have to go to campus for like a few hours a week, and that was it. So, of course, they don't give the GTA free parking passes, because that's money that they could be making. So I'm a little bitter about it. Sorry, it's probably not super fun to hear. Yeah, I was mad that I had to pay parking just to be on campus for like 4 hours a week. Boo-hoo. Anyway, much to do in Tolby. We might do a little bit more exploration of Tolby and the surrounding areas after a short little break here, because I think I want to go get water. My throat's a little parched. and I could probably stay in a bathroom break. So I think this is a good place to take a little fiver. We're probably not going to stream super late in the afternoon today. I don't really have any intentions of going hella long, but there's a lot to do here. So I kind of want to do a little exploring and see what we can do. Usually the teachers post which classes are in person in advance. That's not too much trouble for me. Yeah, it's also, again, one of those things that, like, after the first week or two, once you get into that swing, it'll feel pretty normal. It's just a little abnormal at first. But, you know, it's just, it's important to remember that you and all the other students and all of the teachers are all going through that kind of adjustment period. You know, it's just what it is. So you'll get through it. Nothing to worry about. Just do the best you can. All right, anyway, I think I just saved, but I'm saving again. So we're gonna take a short little break here so I can refill my water and go pee-pee, but we'll be back in, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. All right, see you very soon. Alright, and we are back. Back to Tolby, I say. Anyway, I have refreshed my beverage. In fact, I have refreshed 2 of them. I have some disturbing potion and concoction here, and I am brewing some lovely Darjeeling tea. And I think we're going to stream for another little bit. I don't think we're going to actually get into the Colosso part of the game, because there's a little bit to do ahead of that. But that said, there's a lot to do in Tolby, some of which is totally optional. But worth doing. You see, Tolby is a big town for festivals and games. They love their games. And here's a couple of them. Sorry, I got a text from my dad, which I will respond to later. So here is a couple of fun games that I would like to show off. First of all, the probably least consequential. Whoa, getting triple digits is real tough. Okay. Anyway, this is Lucky Dice. Put the dice on the table and try to get the same numbers. Prizes are based on the numbers rolled and where each die lands. The more numbers that match, the more you win. So we got a nice little gamble to do here. 2 numbers match on either dice of the table. It's called a pair, and you don't win or lose anything. We'll figure this out. I haven't actually played this in a while. I kind of low-key normally skip doing this, because all it really does is gamble you some coins, which you, I don't know, don't really need to do at any point, but I'll give it a try. 160 coins? Sure. That's nothing. We got a couple things to do. Okay, now I remember this. It's all coming back now. So you throw 2 dice, a die in each hand, and however it rolls counts as a thing, but also what strip the die lands in also counts. So if they land in that 3-dot, the 3-pip area, then that counts as an additional roll of 3. So there's 4 rolls happening here. Ah, lost her money there. Let's try again. Goodbye, money. 1 pair. So if you have 1 pair, nothing happens, you get your money back. If you, like our first time, get no matches, you lose that money. And then you can make more money with random roll, or with more matches, and then occasionally, if they happen to be a certain kind, you get those bonuses in the top left. So, ooh, triple. Anyway, it's kind of a cute little game. I'm probably not going to sit here and play it for too long, but I am going to temporarily vibe, you know? I want to get one of those perfect bonuses. 4 and 2. It's a little tricky to do, surprisingly. Anyway, it's hard to lose a ton of money. Ooh, nice. Does that count? No, it had to be times 5, not times 3. Interesting. It's fun to vibe to for a minute or 2. I don't have that much patience for it. I think we made money, technically. Ooh, I did win some money. Yeah, anyway, so that's, what is that, Lucky Dice? My preferred method of gambling is here and also in the fountain. So, let's see. I think I'm gonna come back to this. I think I want to do the fountain. After all, I was just talking about how it's named Tolby, which is supposed to be a reference to the Trevi Fountain. Tolby is always really bustling during Colosso. This festival only happens once a year, so I'm really excited. Do you want to test your luck at Tolby Spring? Really? Well, then I'll give you the chance to go first. So this is Tolby Spring. It's a nice big fountain full of little guys. Too bad I only have 1 lucky medal. I don't want to risk losing it if I miss, since it's my only one. Ah, so you remember, we've been collecting these little shiny guys. These little lucky medals. Turns out this is what they're for. So I'm gonna save just in case I get some garbage. In fact, I'm actually gonna look up what some of the prizes are. We're gonna win prizes. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Let's see, Tolby Fountain. Yes, I am cheating. Yes, I'm looking up the prizes just in case I want to reset and get less garbage. So you can actually throw 2 things in the fountain. you can throw in a good old common coin, and then make some money that way. So I'll demonstrate what that looks like. Or you can throw in a lucky medal. So here's a coin. You usually want to land about as close to center as you can. Sometimes you bounce it off some animals and they change color, so that's cool. They move a little faster when they change color too. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a couple of those lucky medals. Hopefully I get lucky and get something kind of good. If not, I'm gonna reset because I don't want to waste these. Ooh, we got a nice burning axe. Oh yeah, you can get weapons and shit here, by the way. That looks like probably a pure upgrade over the Vulcan axe, so sure, I'll take it. Let's throw some more lucky medals, see if we can get some fun weapons. Yeah, right in the center, right in the center. Hell yeah. Some of the good stuff is actually not in the center, though. But here we're gonna get, maybe, an Earth Shield. I'm trying to remember what that does. Some of the items here are a little better or worse than they would seem. It's mostly just a good shield that you can use to restore health as like a backup healing, but it's not bad. It's just, you know, doesn't do anything too special. And it's good for defense. Let me save just so I don't waste all my lucky medals if I get repeats. So I don't really need repeats, you know what I mean? Another bullseye. Hopefully we're not going to get another Earth Shield. Usually it doesn't seem to give you the same thing twice in a row. Well, spoke too soon. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to just restart. I don't need another Earth Shield. Thanks, but no thanks. Let's try that again. Return to the past. Oh, okay. What's in the corner? What do I get over there? Ooh, an Adept's Helm. If I remember right, that's actually a pretty good item. Yeah, it's a helmet. Max synergy points times 1.2. You don't have a lot of multiplicative bonuses for armors. Usually it's additive, so that's actually pretty good. That's a lasting weapon. Wow, this is a really good helmet. Holy shit. Okay, let's give it to Isaac. Garrett could stand a boost to his synergy points too, but Isaac is a healer, so yeah, we need to sell our old stuff too. I kind of want to win another. I just said I didn't want bonuses, but if I got another Adept Helm for Garrett, I would not be mad at it. Let's throw another couple medals. There's some good weapons in here too. I guess you saw one of them. Ooh, those crab faced. Okay, what is... Ooh, that's on the line. What does that give me? Oh, I don't need a potion. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna do a little save scumming here. I do not feel too bad about it. When you put randomization into a game like that, that's what you gotta expect a player to do. Especially when it's so easy to undo. Ooh, another thing in the center. Please no Earth Shield. Please anything but Earth Shield. Ooh, what's that? An Assassin Blade. Ooh. I like the sound of that. Assassin Blade. Who has it? Mia has it. Unleashes mortal danger. I think this is Venus oriented. I could actually give it to Ivan, and technically it's an improvement over the thing we just fished out of Treasure Isle over there. But Ivan doesn't tack that much, and I kind of like that his Unleash drains HP, because it gives me a way to try to keep Ivan alive. So I think we're gonna give that to Isaac. I think we are. Hell yeah. Does he have any use for... Do we have any use for the Arctic Blade anymore? Nope, that's a bit outdated. Okay, well, we'll sell that. I think we have one more lucky medal. We might come back to Tolby Spring later, because I think we might get a couple random lucky medals, but... what do we got here? Ooh, what's in that ring? Ooh, looks like a couple things we could get there. Another Burning Axe. I don't think that's going to be useful for me. I already have one, and I just got a better weapon on Isaac. And only Isaac and Garrett can use axes. Let's try that one more time. Sorry if the save scumming is irritating, but I only have, just like her over there, I only have the one lucky medal now, so I don't want to waste it. This could be good or this could be garbage. That's what I wanted, actually. Hold on, let me do a little T maneuver. I accidentally used way too many tea leaves, so I have to remember to reverse my brewing before it gets bitter. Let's see, how was that? Already bitter. Great. Good job, me. That's not too bad, though. I've been thinking that... one of these days pretty soon, so I have this second camera that I, in the past, occasionally have switched views between the two for whatever reason, but I've been thinking about trying to get some sort of setup where I can make it so that I can use the second camera to see my desk in front of me, and then I'll have like a little Gong Fu tea ceremony sometime. So I'll have to figure out some way to set that up. I'm not quite sure how it'll work, but it seems like a fun thing to do on stream, and we can have just like a nice little tea and a nice little chat. So I don't know, that'll be a thing we'll do probably before too long. So speaking of gambling, so here is one of the later forms of gambling, and this is another very useful one. Actually, ooh, I'm gonna come back to here. Sorry, I know I sound really indecisive, but I remembered that I wanted to sell my old items, and I realized that I was about to do things in the wrong order. Okay, so let's sell some junk we don't need anymore. I never use smoke bombs, so I just want them out of my inventory. The space is kind of limited. That's old. I never use elixirs either. We have restore and a ring that does that. Let's see. Old leather armor, definitely don't need that. Old sword. Old shield. Old axe. I don't really need antidotes. He has the poison ring. I don't ever use a sleep bomb. I'm kind of just clearing out my inventory here. I have a couple things I could get rid of here. This is outdated. So are these last couple things. Anything for Mia to get rid of? Just an old... Oh, and this. How could I forget? Alright, so the reason I'm here is because I wanted to buy some new armor, and you might have seen this before if you've seen me go weapon or armor shopping before, is that whenever you spend enough money on an item, they start giving you away game tickets, and we're about to do the thing that requires the game tickets. So I wanted to do this first, just because it wouldn't make sense to do it after, you know? Let's see. Armored shell. That probably is better than... Yeah, that's pretty marked difference. We have hella gold right now. So... might as well. Yeah, give me that game ticket. We actually have a lot. I don't really need to get that many. I'll probably do some save scumming with that off-screen, too. Let's see. I don't need to buy one for Garrett. The Elven shirt is more valuable to me, because that agility is very nice. Jerkin, that's for these guys. That might be nice. I should really get all the defense boosting stuff for my squishy wizard. And then Mia does a lot of her healing, so we'll get it for her too. Yep, give me that game ticket. Nice. Alright, I don't have too much I need to buy here. That Guardian Circlet might be useful. Ooh, yes. We're gonna get that for them too. I don't need to buy a helmet for Isaac and Garrett, because we just got those adept helms, and that's way better than anything we can get from the store. By the way, you might be thinking, why is this one weird fountain here that has a magic dragon that spits out artifacts and items? Turns out that it's actually modeled after a more famous fountain that is elsewhere. But I won't say too much about that right now, because it would give away the, like, next immediate part of the plot, and that'd be kind of a waste. Okay, I think that's about all the armor I want to buy. I don't really need to buy new weapons for anyone. Maybe Mia, actually. I'm gonna buy back this Water of Life that I sold early on to get a little loan, basically. Wait, did she have 2? Oh, I could have bought more. There's always just a finite number of these in stock. I didn't know that we hit some sort of barrier or benchmark that gave me 2. I'll buy a weapon for Mia. Actually, there might not be anything else she can use. Oh, this is a better mace. Oh, that's all she can use here. Alright, not bad, not bad. Weapons are usually the biggest expenditure, frankly. So, we've got a lot of tickets to use. Cool, let's do a gamble. Also, I'm glad to have gotten rid of some space in my inventory, because I'm about to fill it back up. Okay, let me save for scumming purposes. So, this is Lucky Wheels. This is probably my favorite of the gambling options, because it's surprisingly complicated. Pull the lever, try to line up matching icons to win big. So it's slots. So it's a slot machine. You have only 5 chances to pull the lever. Press the star to keep a wheel from spinning and match other wheels. And then you can pay more tickets at a time for more lines to match. It'll make sense, so I'll show you. Step right up and try your hand at Lucky Wheels. You have 28 game tickets. Would you like to use them? Alright, so here's the wheels. So before I go a-rolling, I get 5 rolls. That's what the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the top says. Before I get to rolling, I can choose to basically, so if I spend 1 ticket, I'm looking for 5 in a row on just that central horizontal line. If I do 2 game tickets at once, then I get all 3 of those lines to look at. And then I could go all the way up to spending 4 game tickets. And then I even get some fun diagonals. I usually just do 1 at a time, but you know, it's a thing. So part of the reason is, see those buttons at the bottom? I can lock levers in place, and so it looks like I have a lot of those green icons, which by the way correspond to winning boots, which is kind of why I'm here. So let's lock all the boots in place. And let's keep trying. Do we get a boots? I think the moons are wild cards too. So if we get a, we might have gotten unlucky. Oh, close. That's okay. We have hella game tickets. And also, if I run out, I can just reload the save. So, some of the rings aren't bad either. Let's go for boots. So, moons are wild. Yep, you gotta have that gambling RNG. You know how it is. Give me the boot! Give me the boot! Hey! Jackpot! There it is. We win quick boots! So out of every category, I think there's 3 things you could win. So there's 3 types of boots. Quick boots are one of the best because they give us a little defense boost, but we also get agility. So boot slots are kind of unique in that there is a slot for them that the game just doesn't really tell you about. Everyone has a boots slot. So I want to give these to someone who could stand to be a little faster. And right now it looks like that's Isaac. But there's some even better boots to be won potentially. The main thing I'm after here is boots and undershirts. Let's spend some more tickets. We have plenty. Okay, so I'm looking at the central 3 horizontal lines. I see 2 shirts here. Ooh, and a moon. Okay. Let's keep going. Hell yeah, shirt. What do I get? A running shirt. So kind of like boots, everyone has a slot for a shirt, like an undershirt under their armor. And this one also boosts agility, so we can make Isaac hella fast, even though he's in like the slowest class in the game, or one of them. Because of those stat boosts, he's almost our fastest party member, other than the person that has all the fast gen on them. But it's pretty nice. Okay, our agility is above 100 for everyone, which is very good. I'm gonna go ahead and save because I like that outcome. Anyway, I'll do this a couple more times on stream, and then I'll probably fish around for all the other stuff that I want off screen, just so you don't have to watch me save scum over and over to win boots. Give me the boot, 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 give me the boot. Hey, close enough. And here's the other real treasure that we want here, hyper boots. So hyper boots have kind of an incorrect descriptor. It says boost defense and critical hits. It does not actually boost critical hits, it boosts unleashes. And so for most of these artifact weapons, it says that they unleash some certain effect. So like the one we got on Ivan not too long ago was that one that drained life. You've probably seen Garrett's activate a lot. So we want to give that to someone who does a lot of attacking, who has a really useful unleash. So like right now, Ivan has that one that lets him drain health. We're gonna be able to make it so that that activates a lot more frequently, so we can actually kind of rely on it. So that's a real treasure. Let's try to win, I don't know, one more thing. Oh, I only selected one ticket, didn't I? Well, this is all garbage. Well, okay, let's go for a shirt. 2 out of 5 is not bad. Okay, lock that. One thing that's a little obnoxious is that it never gives you the same item twice in a row. So if you're just trying to get hyper boots, you have to fish through some other boots that the game throws at you in between. We want a mithril shirt, so we weren't gonna get another running shirt. But a mithril shirt isn't bad if we don't need the agility boost. This just boosts max HP instead. I have to go eat. I'll be back later. Okay, I'm actually not gonna go probably super long today, so I may or may not still be streaming when you get back. But if I'm not, it was really good to see you, and I hope you have a lovely dinner and good luck at school tomorrow. You'll do great. Yeah, there we go. All right. Ooh. We really need to go to the inn. Problem is, the inn's a little booked, as it turns out. We aren't gonna get to see any of Colosso this year. We have to start cooking our guests' dinners first thing in the morning. Isaac looked in the oven. It's Tolby's seafood pasta with lots of olive oil and basil. I told you this was Italy. I told you this was Rome. I'm not very interested in Colosso. It's so barbaric. I have a headache just thinking about how busy these guests will make me. Yeah, we don't all enjoy festival time, but look at that cheese, though. Fully booked with reservations during Colosso. You're gonna have a hard time finding a place to stay now. And indeed, as we walk around town here, we'll see, well, see there's someone under this arch here. Let's go talk to them and see how they're doing. The inns are all full, so I'm staying here. This archway keeps the rain off of me, so it's as good as any inn. I'm guarding our spot, but it's not really worth it. I wonder if my friends will get here soon. Oof. Get your snacks and drinks before you get in the Colosseum. They're selling these at the Colosseum too, but they're cheaper here. We love a snack scalper. Tryouts started at the Colosseum today. I'm planning to go watch the finals. He patient little guy. I'll buy you better sweets than those later on. Oh, I was probably supposed to talk to him first. Ah, buy me some sweets! I said buy me some sweets! The sweets smell great. I'm not moving until you buy me some. She's gonna be like, you shit-ass kid. Why kids want such awful stuff? I'm not ever buying you that, no matter what. Good for you, Mom. Children really do love souvenirs, don't they? I'll bet you like them too. Don't try to hide it. I used to love souvenirs. But the wife doesn't go in for that sort of thing. The stuff they're selling at the stalls along the street looks so tasty. If my kids buy some, I'd be able to eat some too. We got some fun dynamics going on here. Get your Colosso souvenirs. They make great gifts. Anyway, we can come through here. Here's the entrance. It is accessible, but the problem is, there are actually quite a few people here, and that's just the end of the line. You know, it be that way. Hit it big and lucky guess, you can win a pretty penny. You have to watch the trials closely to decide who you root for. Ah, so lucky guess. Let's talk lucky guess. Well, let's find out. Entrants can't pick their own team members, that way the matches won't be fixed. But, oh, I meant to hit no. It's a game where you try to guess which warrior will win the finals. If you hit it right, you can win fabulous prizes. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna have a little tournament art thing happening here. We can bet on who's gonna win, but not if we're in the competition. I want to win big, so I'll put it all on a warrior no one else has picked. Every year I go after a big win knowing that it's a mistake. It's the one vice I can't give up. Rough, man. So yeah, that's the one kind of gambling we can't really do. Mostly because that guy's in line. Yeah. They're holding the preliminary Colosso heats right now. The winners of the trial will advance to the finals. So yeah, we're kind of late here. We're not at the point where the actual gladiator fights happen. We're to the point where the tests of strength to determine who gets to go there. The elimination rounds, effectively. That's what's happening. Anyway, I could go ahead and advance the plot a little bit. I think I'm going to do just a couple of little random side quests instead. Stuff that I would remember to do, maybe not remember to do next time. So, while we're around here, we're gonna do a little bit of snaking around. Fight some moles, I guess. Maybe these are worth fighting for a couple reasons. Let's do some synergy restoration. It doesn't restore a whole bunch of synergy, but it's enough to get by, along with, you know, fucking around. His way of healing is he eats some worms. Cool, man. Wasn't worth it. For him. Wormulence, but not for me. I think I'm gonna go around the north side. There's a couple little tasks I want to do here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use Ember every turn that I can. After all, we couldn't get in the inn. It turns out there is somewhere we can go to recover our health and junk, but I would have to do like a super minor plot thing to get there. And I just kind of want to save that for next time because it would make more cohesive sense. So, if you look to see what's happening south of us, that's the Caragol Sea. Ah, that's what the Assassin Blade does. A nice, fun assassination. Yeah, this is the Caragol. So what we're technically doing now is we're walking backwards along Silk Road, or the end of it. If it weren't for the fact that it was blocked off, we could have gone this way, but it was. By that landslide down here that this little fucker maybe caused. You're coming with us, mister. Ground it is. So let's see here. We have a little bit of an imbalance, don't we? Way more Venus gen than anything else. We're missing a Mercury. I think we're gonna get that pretty soon. Ground is kind of interesting. It basically uses up the person who unleashes a turn to lock down the enemy's turn. So it's basically a one-turn silence, or a one-turn petrify is maybe a better application. So it's not a bad gen, but there's certain applications where it's very useful to lock down an enemy for one turn, because it's very consistent. Unlike other, it doesn't really count as a status effect. So like, you know, some bosses and RPGs, you get your fancy status spells that you never use because bosses are immune to them. Ground will always stop a movement of a turn. So it's useful just because it's consistent, I guess. I'll put it that way. So there's a little cave up there. We're not gonna go in that cave yet just because we don't have a reason to. We're gonna sneak around to the left. Because there is another thing we have a reason to do. Oh, just kidding. It's not quite there. By the way, something kind of interesting. In the second game, you can end up north of this mountain range that is normally uncrossable, basically because we sail all the way around. But you don't actually see that little cave icon. But, I mean, it is the same area. I don't know, kind of a weird note. Okay, I have one other thing I for sure want to do. I think I'm there. Well, not quite. Okay, well, let's get our PP back up. Who has spritz? The heal while I'm at it. For free. Oh, Isaac has it. That's okay. Ivan just moved last? Interesting. Weird. Okay. Let's use spritz and get a free heal while we're at it. See, if I had ground on a different person, it would be useful. Maybe we'll put ground on Ivan. Maybe I will. Nice, there we go. See, we can kind of manufacture our own healing there. Let's put ground on someone that isn't Isaac, because I don't want to use up Isaac's turn. We'll swap it for Sap. Why not? Or we could do Flint, Isaac's little buddy. Close friend. Alright, if I am where I think I am... which I think I am... maybe I'm not. We're gonna kind of putz around here for just a little bit. I don't want to fight you guys. I don't want to fight. Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. So, remember occasionally these Jinn start attacking you on the world map if you go to a very specific and suspicious location where they're at. Some of them are a little out of the way and don't quite look suspicious enough so that people miss them all the time. I would say this is probably the most missed Jinn in this game, just because it's so out of the way and you don't really have any reason to go fight in this one random forest. But it doesn't quite look suspicious enough to have a Jinn, but turns out it does. Annoying, I know. Anyway, let's square him down. Ooh, insta-fell? Ooh, that would have been nice. Drain? No drain. Ooh, that's nice though. Okay. I might have to heal here. Who has spritz? Isaac does. I think I'm gonna use Heat Wave. We'll do that. At least Frost Sphere doesn't do too much. I mean, that's definitely damage, but... no drain. Ah, we beat it though. Ooh, we get some nice damage out of it. Alright, so now our gen aren't quite so uneven. We have more Mercury. All has been rightened with the world. There we go. Nice, 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 nice.
All right, let's give this back to Ivan because this will put him at 6 Jin, which means he will go from being a shaman to being an enchanter. That does not seem to... Ooh, that gives him very different synergy. Wow, weird. Okay. Sometimes this happens when you hit 6, and if you want to get back on your original path, you need to throw in a 7th of a different kind. So looks like this gets rid of Cure for him. It gives him some other stuff. Yeah, so this is kind of a weird path. I think I'm going to do a little bit of moving stuff around because I think I prefer this to go back to Mia. Honestly, we might do a lot of permuting of Jin later, so it might be worth it for me to temporarily put everyone back in their default class. Yeah, so if I give this to her, then she's a Cavalier, which is actually Isaac's current class, which is not a bad one, but it's like a very physically oriented one. It's kind of weird to have her as a Cavalier, but it's totally a thing you can do. It increases her attack. You know, she gets Wish back. I guess she has Wish either way. The agility is better. The defense is... sorry, I'm going the opposite way. As a Cavalier, her defense is better, the attack's better, but PP goes way down, agility goes way down. I don't know, this is like this sort of thing that it's good on a physical attacker, but on someone who is supposed to spam a lot of heals and synergy, it feels a little weird. So we're hitting a part of the game where like the gen setups get a little awkward. Maybe, again, just for gits and shiggles here, we will put everyone's gen back to where it normally goes and just show you what that looks like, because it's been a while since we had people in their base classes, right? So let's do that. We can always swap back later. And the nice thing is, this puts Isaac into a very great class. First of all, this makes Mia a cleric again, which makes her an excellent healer, which is not bad. She has some fun attack synergy too. Ice Horn's pretty useful. And Isaac hasn't been a lord for a while, and so he's learned a couple of new tricks. Quake Sphere, which hits a lot of enemies, basically hits everything. Ragnarok, which is a giant fucking sword. It's just a big-ass sword to beat the shit out of something. And then Gaia, which is also some pretty nice attack synergy, but it's a little more restricted in range. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave everyone at their base for now. Unfortunately, that means that only Mia has Wish, but her Wish is really good, because it's boosted by all of the correct kind of gen. Anyway, so that's a little aside. I think we now have all the gen that we could potentially have at this point, which is pretty beneficial. So I'm going to sneak my way back to Tolby, and then we can do a little bit of plot advancement that way. But I think I'm going to save that for next time, because I've been going for, what, 3.5 hours now? I'm actually pretty excited then. We did get a bit of stuff done that I really enjoy. Like, I like the ship sequence. I like getting to fight the Kraken. I like getting to choose the rowers. I like getting to see the animation. I like that you can do a sneaky and end up in a bonus dungeon way earlier than you would normally do. It's a lot of fun bullshit to do. But this next part of the game is a very, very rewarding and entertaining part. So I'm excited to be able to kind of do it all together so that you can really appreciate it. And I think you'll really like it. It's Colosso. I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's preparing and then going through with Colosso. We actually have a little bit to do before Colosso proper. But for plot reasons, again, it makes sense to save that for next time. So I'm not going to walk left up these stairs because that will trigger a little scene, but it makes sense to trigger that scene next week. So that's when we'll do it. So I think this is probably the best time to go ahead and call it, which is fine by me. But when we come next time, we're on to a very exciting part of the game where we get to learn a little bit about what's happening in this part of the world. I kind of dropped a minor spoiler earlier when I was talking about this being Rome, about how it's like, you know, ruled by one big conquering ruler with a big army, like, you know, Rome, the Roman Empire was back in the day. Turns out, it do be turning out. So, it's good timing. I'm finishing up a 6-sided dice. Is it balanced? Nope. Ooh, that is the hard part. Ooh, trying to like hand carve a die that is balanced, that seems like the real challenge. So more power and more luck to you, because I wouldn't even know the first thing about how to do that. Oof. Anyway, the shape was my goal. There you go. You know, it's good to have reasonable expectations when you're trying something out for the first time. Just aim low, have a go. That's my motto. Anyway, so when we come back, we're on to a very exciting part of the game where we are going to prepare for Colosso. Everyone loves a tournament arc, right? I just saved. I'm not going to save again. Put the controller down so I stop fiddling with it. Yeah. So I think that's going to do it for Golden Sunday today. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it, and don't forget, we're going to be playing more Golden Sun, same time, same place, a week from today. More Golden Sun. That said, we also have another stream coming up on this channel tomorrow evening. We're going to be playing some Amazing Islands. I'm getting the box art for it. Here it is. Here's that guy. Ooh, I have fuzz on my hand. Gross. You know, it's this lovely little game where you make some monstrosities and you force them to play games. So, I mean, it's its own tournament arc. Plus, the horrors of creating life. What's not to love? So, if you want to see some real crazy shit, tune in tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Other than that, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed and you haven't already, please consider dropping a follow. It's one of the best ways to help out a small streamer such as myself. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys very much for watching. Clouds, I wish you the best of luck with fixing your die, or unfixing your die, I suppose, as the case may be. We're gonna catch you back here some other time for more games. I have been Gray, and you have been great. I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care, folks.